tabaxis. It's not like cats, but...
I mean...
Yeah, mine's like a cross between like a tabaxi and a leonin too, so he's like lion, but slightly tabaxi too.
Mm-hmm. Guys, we're live! We made it!
Oh!
Wow! Oh, it still says
anthropomorphic animals here. We are not anthropomorphic animals.
We are not in this game. God, 20
but
minutes
if we
late.
were, you would love us anyway.
That's pretty on par. 20 minutes late is pretty on par for Playtest Tuesday. Except that it started an hour late from when it's supposed to, so like the hour and 20 minutes late is special.
I'm sorry about that too, by the way.
So it's your fault.
Hi, welcome everyone to the Quelmar Realms Playtest Tuesday. Every other week, we try a new game system here. Sometimes an entirely new game, sometimes just a new class for a pre-existing game, just something new that a creator is working on and wants to have put out into the universe. And this week, it's my game, which is super cool. So before we get started, we're going to all introduce ourselves, and then I'll talk about the game a tiny bit, and then we'll play it, which is really the point. So hi, I'm Nell. I am the writer of this week's game, and also I will be DMing, or narrating, for tonight's adventure. I do a lot of stuff with Tales of Quelmar for the last year and a half almost now, which is crazy. I'm in Strahd, which is running. I just finished metagame. Other than that, I don't really do anything. Nothing else I do matters. But I do theater and tabletops and escape rooms and murder mysteries. Go ahead, Rose.
Rose. I'm a Quelmar veteran.
You're how I got into Quelmar.
I've been playing as a member of Quelmar since college, and that was at least many years ago, since my sophomore year of college, which was, I don't want to talk about it. It was like 8 or 9 years ago, I think. So, I'm old. But also I'm a voice actor, a game master, a playwright, and a content creator. And Nell and I are producers of Playtest Tuesday. So we are the people that you should talk to if you have a game or something. And tonight I'll be playing Maisie Mouse, the human adopted daughter of Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and in the inheritor of the Disney legacy.
I'm so excited. I love it so much. Thanks for being here, Rose. Bree, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Bree. I have done a couple things with Quelmar. We have one campaign going on. It's called Woolbenders. It's an Avatar RPG game that I love. And Rose is in that too. I am a college student getting my engineering degree. I started playing, I guess about 5 years ago now. But I'm still like new. Don't ask me questions. So that's pretty much it. I will be playing Farina O'Hare, who is Prince Eric and Maleficent's daughter.
I love it. It's such a good combo. Go ahead, Connor.
My name is Connor. He, him. I am not a veteran, definitely not, but in between. I've been playing Quelmar for like 3+ years now, I think.
Counts as veteran. You're an old
All
timer.
right. I'm a PA veteran.
Be old with me, Connor.
I just playing lots of games every once in a while, run one, but mostly just enjoy being part of the crew. And I am playing today Quincy Porter, who is the son of Jane Porter from Tarzan, and is also a has moved to the city and taken under the wing of Remy from Ratatouille. So
We have some good combos today, folks.
it's a combo.
I
Yep,
love it.
we love it. And actually, we have Quincy's brother in the game as well, played by Corson. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah,
Precious.
Corson, I'm a proud Quelmar rookie.
Hopefully, you won't be too long. Hopefully, we'll get our claws in you and you'll never escape. That's my dream.
I do stream TTRPGs on other channels, but this is my first time on this one. I am playing Darcy Darbus, son of the illustrious Miss Darbus from High School Musical, and Jane, who I just learned last name is Porter, from Tarzan.
Phenomenal. Corson, feel free, we'll plug again at the end, but feel free to drop the name of your other streams, your other channels in the chat so people can follow you there. And
All right.
last but not least, Leo.
Hey guys, I'm Leo. This is my first time ever doing this, and I am also very much a rookie in the Tales of Qualmar realm. This is my first thing ever I've ever done with you guys, and I'm excited to do it. Especially because Nell's running it, and Nell's awesome. And so, I've been playing D&D, that's really the main thing I've played. I've never played anything else, so this is also my first time playing something else other than D&D. I've played D&D for now 3 or 4 years now. Been loving it since. It's been great. I've had a great time, and I'm really glad I got the chance to plug in with Nell and then the group that we're with and we play with, usually on the weekends. And so I currently am in Alaska, and I serve in the United States Coast Guard. So that's my day job. That's what I do. And my character, his name is Kacha Kapkus, and that is the son of the Emperor Cusco. Yes, he's got an interesting background too, because not only is he the son of Emperor Cusco, but he also knows Yzma very well too. That's not his mom. Unfortunately, his mom is not around.
Thank God his mom's not around. Thank God Yzma and Cusco did not reproduce.
Yes.
Sure about that?
No, this is not that guy. This is not that kind of character. But he has a lot of influence from Yzma too. Somehow he's got her claws hooked into her or him, and then so he's got a couple influences in his life that are not just from his dad. So, yeah. But yeah, that's my character.
Cool. All right. So with that, I'm just going to say a tiny bit about the game, and then we'll get started. This game is called Descended. It is inspired by the Descendants Disney Channel original movies. You do not have to have seen them to play the game. It is a Powered by the Apocalypse game. You do not need to know the system to play the game. So actually, kind of for my knowledge, who here has seen Descendants of the players? Okay, great! So, everyone but Corson, it's good. No, I want to get people from different knowledge points. And who here has played a Powered by the Apocalypse game before? Okay. Yeah, Avatar's PBTA, Brie. You right. Fantastic. So that's good for me to get players from a different knowledge base to see how accessible it is if you aren't super familiar with the source material. The shtick of Descendants, the movies, are that it's a bunch of kids of famous Disney characters. So the shtick of this game is that your character is a combination of 2 Disney adults. They don't have to be your parents. They can be a mentor, a teacher, an older sibling, an aunt or uncle. But regardless, you pick 2 adults who have had major influence in your life. And that's how you build your character to start, is you get moves and stats based off of your adults. Throughout the game, you can eventually kind of take on your own class by disappointing your parents, by growing up, by making hard choices. The way you do that is simple. Everyone has a little rebellion track. When you fill it up all the way, you get to choose an individual archetype. You get to choose who you are outside of your parents. So just a couple of quick changes for the players because this is a one-shot. Instead of 5 bubbles you have to fill in your rebellion track, it's only 3. Same deal for harm. It only goes up to 3, not 5. And you just don't even need to worry about experience because no one's leveling up because it's a one-shot. So those are really the only things that are going to be different because of how we're running this game. Everything else, we'll learn as we go. I'll tell you, hey, roll these dice for this move, and we'll figure out what it means when it happens. But before we jump into playing, I do like to do the little bit of beginning world-building, relationship establishing that is common in a lot of PBTA games. So the background I have is that you all are high school students. That's it. That's what I got. You all are somewhere between the ages of 14 and 17. You all go to the same school in the same kind of semi-modernized fairy tale land, where there's magic but also technology. It's super unspecified. All the Disney characters live there together, without any regard for their real histories. I have a couple of questions. I'm going to ask each of you if you need a moment to think about it before you answer. That's fine. But that's how we're going to flesh out a little bit more about the world and a little bit more about how you all know each other and how you all feel about each other. So I guess actually my first question is just, what's your character's personality like? How do they present themselves at school? What do most of their classmates think about them? Doesn't have to be a long answer, just a few sentences or words about how you think your character is perceived and how they present themselves. Whoever's ready can start.
Darcy is a potter, very into wheel throwing and splatter painting also on the side. He does glaze, like splatter painting vibes. But yeah, his favorite part is centering the clay. So he'll go around and center everybody's clay as they start their projects. And then during the course of the class, will get up from his wheel, leave his thing if anyone needs a new centered piece of clay.
I love him so much. That's adorable. If he had to belong to a clique, what clique would he belong to? Not that he necessarily does, but like artsy kids, stoners, popular kids, sporty kids, weirdos, loners, rebels.
I'd kind of a loner.
Cool.
But people would probably lump him in with either like the kid who like goes and sits on the grass at lunch and like plays with the bugs or the art kids.
I'm obsessed. I love him so much. Who else?
I can go. So Maisie is pretty much like the letdown of her family.
Oh, no.
Like she was supposed to be like really put together and cheery and upbeat like her parents, but she's not. She seems very out of place in a school full of the children of Disney characters because she just doesn't really seem like she belongs there. But she has this kind of like mysterious, cool vibe of like somebody who doesn't really care what anybody thinks. Obviously, like she's a teenager, so she cares. But she definitely gives off like a out of place, but like in a cool way, I think. Very much like a wallflower, but people keep walking up to her.
Yeah. She's a little
and yeah. And trying to think if there's anything else. Are we describing how they look? Does that matter?
If you want to, sure.
Well, we can do it. And, like, I don't want to be the only one.
Okay, we'll describe how they look later. Someone
Okay. All right.
I can go. Oh, no.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So Farina is scattered and pretty curious because her mom's a villain so most people don't like her, and her dad is a man whore, so there's that. So um we all were thinking it. Erica's definitely. Anyway. So she's scattered, but she's very curious because she doesn't get to have like a lot of like interactions with like people and stuff like that. So she kind of keeps to herself. But whenever something happens, she's like the first one to be like, "What happened?"
I love it. Quiet, but secretly very gossipy.
Oh, absolutely.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right, Quincy, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Quincy is definitely a bit. Can tell grew up kind of away from the kingdoms and the typical civilization. A lot of folks around here, so he's a bit of a out of place in that way. But he very much wants to be part of that and is kind of trying to adapt. I think he's kind of a silly person, doesn't take a whole lot of things seriously. Certainly, you can't tell him to take something seriously and expect him to do it. That's never going to work. So leans into a little bit of a class clown, even though it's kind of a little bit of an outsider at times as well. But yeah, I think you get the impression of just someone who's a little bit wild, trying to fit in, but also likes to show that wild personality a little bit sometimes.
I love it. All right, and last but not least, Kacha.
All right. So Kacha, he's an interesting guy. So imagine him at home with his dad, right? So his dad has changed a lot since we saw him back in his movie, right? Where he used to be this big chauvinistic guy, narcissistic, very into himself, all that kind of stuff. Well, he's grown from that. He's gone away from it. He's learned from his mistakes and learned from Pacha, his best friend, and everybody else throughout his life, and now has become a pretty great emperor. And eventually he had me, and then now I'm growing up in that, and he's trying to teach me to not make the same mistakes he did. Well, that's me at home. I'm the good kid doing that all the time, but then comes school, right? The moment he comes through those doors, bam, he busts through the doors just like Cusco. Be like walking around, with his nobility, just like strutting it, just knows he's better than everybody else because he knows it. But then just like, sees his best friend, which is actually Kronk's son, and his name is Crank. And he says, "Let's go." And then he just keeps walking, and he's following behind him, and just, "Come on, keep up." And then just like that, thinks he's like owns a room, has this like royal feel to him, and just like owns the place. He's a little flirtatious with the ladies. He's seeing a nice lady on the locker, like just getting her things. It's like, "How's it going, babe?" And then obviously she's not into it. She's just like, he's like, what's going on here? And it's like, he's over here flirting and, saying, "What's up?" "Yeah, girl. So I was just walking down the hallway here and I couldn't just help do a double take. Think you could be the next empress of my kingdom that I will inherit soon. Just saying." She's obviously not into it. She's like, "Bye." And just walks away. It's like, fine. That's fine. So now there's more ladies out here. All right, let's go, Crank. And so just keeps walking on. And part of the reason why is because the other influence, Yzma, happens to be teaching him to be that way too. There's more to it, but that's a little bit of Kacha there.
Leo, what am I doing here? You don't need a DM. You can do a one-man show about this character.
What's happening? Also, does anyone else want to know how is Yzma still alive?
Yo, she got potions. She got things. Things keep her alive. And she got all this
Anything is
anti-aging.
possible and descended.
You're not wrong.
That's true.
I guess she found like the everlasting life potion or something.
Exactly. She's still trying to be empress.
I knew.
Okay. So, I got a couple of questions for you guys. just to kind of establish some fun facts about the world. Rose, what's the store where you spend all of your pocket money?
So there is like, you know how like every school has like a nearby like place that's not that cool, but everyone goes there. So it's like a 7-Eleven.
God.
It's really lame. But it's the only place like within walking distance of the school. And at least for Maisie, like her parents are kind of strict. They have an image to uphold. I'm picturing them as being like owning half of wherever we are, or like just very influential, so that even if they like don't have actual titles, Mickey and Minnie are like, oh, we have a reputation to uphold.
I can't do a Mickey Minnie impression when your parents don't show up in this campaign. That's why.
It's okay, I got you. And so she goes to 7-Eleven a lot and spends all her
7-Eleven?
No, it's called
812.
It's called 7 it's called 11 Dwarves.
Okay,
No.
I love it. 11 Dwarves. Walking distance. What would you say? Like a little gas station?
Yeah, there's a gas station, and
I love that Maisie
and it's
hangs
run
out at
by
the gas station near the school.
And it's run by 11 dwarves. 7 of which are from the movie. 7 of which are from the movie, but the other ones, like, we don't know where they came from.
Sorry, so it's 7-Eleven Dwarves?
I was gonna just call it 11 dwarves,
11
but
dwarves. I love it.
It was 7.
It was 7.
Yeah.
They've multiplied.
They multiplied somehow.
Crossed out,
Yeah.
and they've got the next number written over it, and it's crossed out again.
It's like 7, nope,
Absolutely.
11.
Rebranding.
Phenomenal.
so
Yeah,
the
it's pretty
7
good.
dwarves now own a convenience store.
Quincy, what's the name of the arcade that used to be the coolest place to hang out before high school?
Ooh.
And do you still hang out there even though it's not that cool anymore?
100%. Yes. When I feel like just getting some retaking my high scores. What's the name of the arcade? How about trying to think.
I know I'm putting you all on the spot. Now, full disclaimer, if this weren't a one-shot, these would be locations we would visit. Because this is a one-shot, we will probably never see any of these. But it helps provide a little color for the town and a little insight into your characters.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's go with the 2 pence arcade.
2 pence arcade, I love that! That's awesome! Okay, fantastic. Darcy, what is the name of the diner that's the go-to spot after any game, show, recital, performance? And do you ever visit it for any reason?
Called Docs. And I think that I did have an era where I was really obsessed with Jughead Jones. And during that era, I went there a lot and burned myself out, and now I don't eat red meat anymore.
Oh my god. Riverdale is canon in this world. You guys heard it here.
Bring your first kids.
Fantastic.
Oh my God. I love it.
All right, Farina. Is it Farina or Farina?
Farina.
Farina. What is the most beautiful natural area nearby? What's the, like, nature spot that the hippies like to go to?
Ooh, okay. The nature spot is it's called Fairies Cove. Like, and it's rumored that like fairies used to live there, but like nobody can ever like prove it. But it's definitely where they live.
Now they just live in the suburban houses nearby.
Exactly. And there's like a waterfall and like a perfectly circular lake, and yeah, people love to if you drink it, it's either like alcohol or like candy, either one, and it decides when you drink it, like it won't tell you. And if you swim in it, you will change color.
I love it. Okay, fantastic. All right.
Her mom hangs out now. She's just looking around Fairy's Cove for whatever the science is there.
Yes. I actually had to change it because in the pre-written module I had, Jane is the headmistress of the school, but now that she's your mom, I switched it up a little bit. We've got a new headmaster.
Still be the headmistress of the school.
That's true, she could, but that just adds some new stakes. Actually, maybe those are interesting stakes. Okay, if you two are down with that, with your mom being the headmistress of the school.
I'm down with that.
That works for me, yeah.
Okay, sick.
That's why I moved here.
Great. Then before we chat about that more, Leo. The diner used to be cool. The arcade used to be cool. Most high schoolers are too cool for that shit now. What is the new cool place in town?
Well, I guess the new cool place in town is this kind of like almost like this high school club thing that he created. So he owns this club that's like in a very like secluded part of the town that nobody knows about, only the people that are in the know. And so it's like somewhere, I would say, like you have to go down the street towards like a bridge, and you got to go under the bridge. And under the bridge, if there's like, imagine LA, how it has those areas that you see it goes down and up like that. So you go down under the bridge, and there's a gate that opens, and there's someone stopping you before you get in. So you got one of like the
after school hours usually. Crank, sorry.
Yeah, Crank after school hours. Yeah.
Crank's bouncing.
Yeah.
For this high school.
So Crank, exactly. I have Crank bouncing right now, and so he's the one at the door when you get to the gate. What's the password?
Bro.
You know
the secret handshake.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that.
Wait, is the password spinach puffs? Because that sounds on brand.
No, it's Cusco's the best, but then his son is better. Yeah.
That is better.
Yeah. But so they get in, and so obviously, he stops people. People come in, and then they see this club scene that they made. Like, he used his money and his stuff that he got from his dad and his allowance just to make this nice little spot where he owns and has only the cool people come through, and people all hang out together there. So.
All right. Are we talking like dance club or like rec center?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Called? Wow, fantastic. Great. So the high school you all attend is oh fuck, I just scrolled past it. Where the fuck was it? Porter High. Named after your mom, Jane Porter. Your what's it called? Your mascot is the Porter Pegasi. Your main rivals are the Westergaard High, Headmaster Hans Westergaard. They are the Westergaard Worms. Your worms like WYRMS, like dragons. Your rivalry is legendary in this town.
I was gonna say worms. That doesn't sound like much of a threat.
Just squish them.
Right.
So I have one more question for each of you, and this will be a question about another person here. But I don't know who it is. I'm gonna give you a prompt, and you're gonna say, "Oh, it makes sense for that to be this person," based on everything you guys know about each other's characters now. So starting with Farina. Since you were little, you've always wanted to be friends with one of these other characters. Which one have you always wanted to be friends with, and why were you too nervous to ever really make an effort?
I definitely think it's probably Kacha, because he's like loud and like out there, and I am not. So I'm very much in the shadows, but like I just always wanted to be friends because it seems so cool. And it seems like he knows like everybody. Just sounds like so much fun.
I love it. So Farina has always wanted to be friends with Kacha. Okay, so Kacha then. When you were young, you were really good friends with one of these other characters. What happened that you aren't friends anymore? How long ago was it? And who's the person you used to be friends with?
I think it's gonna have to be Maisie. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be Maisie.
What went
And
down?
I think you almost ratted me out to my dad about my secret life that I'm living with. Essentially, that I'm being influenced by Yzma, and so she kind of tricked me into taking me into her fold. And I've been doing some sneaky things, learning from her, learning potions, doing all these different things with her in secret. And you found out, and you were almost ratted me out to my dad. And since then, we haven't been friends because we got that beef, and he's not into that. She's trying to keep that a secret. She's trying to tell me to keep it a secret. You almost blew it, so for me. So that's he's not too happy about that.
All right.
Okay. How long ago did that happen? When did you guys have a falling out?
That was probably when we were, I think, kids. I would say kids. Like we were probably, I don't know, 10 years old.
So
Maybe.
a while ago.
Yeah, a while ago.
Have a moral compass.
You do have a moral.
Now I wouldn't care, but back then I did.
All right.
Stitches.
Maisie then. One of the two remaining characters. Had a crush on you back in middle school, and you turned them down. Who was it, and why?
I feel like I need consent for this
yes,
one.
Of course.
Who wants that to be one of their? Who feels comfortable with that being?
Yeah.
I care not.
Good with that.
I'm fine.
Connor, what's your character's name?
Quincy?
You're kind of goofy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just play it off.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you okay with that?
Yep.
Okay.
So, wait,
So Quincy
you have a
had
crush on
Maisie.
I had a
in middle
crush
school.
on Maisie.
Why did you turn him down?
Right. Come on.
Because my parents didn't approve.
Oh no!
And now it's
them.
like it's been a while since that happened.
Oh yeah, middle school was a long time ago.
I'm over it.
I
Wait,
wasn't
they didn't
allowed
approve?
to date. I was
Okay, there we go.
is not allowed to date, but she definitely does now anyway. But back then she didn't.
I love it.
She does.
Gotcha.
All right, Quincy, what's your relationship like with your brother? This is a little more open-ended, but because you guys have more of a kind of deep pre-established relationship, are you guys friends, enemies? Do you try to stay out of each other's way at school? Who's older, who's younger? And you guys can decide this together. But
Yeah, which one is older? I feel like we're pretty close.
Thinking perhaps it was like a twin moment, and our parents did the thing where one of us got somebody's name and one of us got the other person's name. Make like a family unit.
Sure. I like that.
I love
I
that.
think I feel like we both get tired of each other's crap pretty easily. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot
really
of
fun. I
friction.
don't think.
You're what?
I'm not really fun.
Right.
I am not really like a fun.
And I'm like, oh man, you're staring at that pottery all day. I mean, you gotta like.
I'm like about as.
Then you gotta put it in the kiln and wait.
I'm about as boring an artist as like process, like outcome oriented artist that could exist, right? Like it's not about the journey, it's about the destination.
Yeah. And Quincy's just like, I don't if I'm not enjoying I don't know where my journey's going, but it better be freaking fun.
Okay.
I love this.
Darcy, you know one of the other people here through something secret and embarrassing. Maybe a summer camp, maybe a nerdy hobby, maybe some sort of group therapy, something that you both wouldn't want the rest of the rude ass high schoolers to know about. Who do you know and how do you know them?
I think that we went on a little school camping trip in middle school. This is how I'm starting this saga. We
You're
went on a
spinning a
little
tale, I love
camping
it.
trip in middle school, and I'm actually not sure who this would be. So like I think I'll pitch the situation of what happened, and then whoever is like, yeah, that was me that came. I think I woke up really early in the morning at this camping trip because I had wet the bed, and somebody found me in the bathroom like trying to like wash my sheets and hide the evidence, hide the body, hide the problem. And I don't know who that would be, but that's I think the embarrassing situation.
So is this
I don't think it would be my brother.
Yeah.
yeah, and if
Maisie
it's a
does have
camp,
a +2 heart. She definitely wouldn't have told anybody.
I feel like it might also be me just because I'm like always in everyone's business and I'm like, where's she going? But
Thinking it was Farina maybe, but
That makes
tentatively.
sense. If she like saw somebody creeping through the camp at night and like went after them to like get the gossip and then was like, oh no,
The gossip was
this
like,
is,
oh
a
shit.
this is a real situation here.
Yeah, I feel like that is kind of where my instinct was, but I wanted to see if I wanted to make sure that felt right for you.
yep,
But
yep, I totally got you. And I like had like I don't know, I like had a royal attendant like bring you more sheets and just like get rid of the other ones. Just like it doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's sweet. All right, so now that we have our characters built, some relationships established, we know a little bit about the town and the world, we're gonna go ahead and take a bio break. So that when we get back, we can rock and roll. It'll be a short game. It's Playtest Tuesday. We're not gonna let this thing run too long. We're just gonna get a taste of it. But everyone go get a drink, a snack, go pee, whatever you need to do. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't laugh at me. The only be back soon screen I have is for metagames. So, see y'all in 5. We're back
There we go.
live, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, great. We're
So
just
we can
talking
chat about
The
that
Sims.
after.
The Sims. Everybody get The Sims. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by The Sims. You
sponsored!
know what we are sponsored by, though? Arkenforge. I will read the ad after the game, though, because I don't have it up right now.
I just scrolled down to it.
Oh, shit! Arkenforge! Oh, you can scroll and read. Guys, go get the Arkenforge Master's Cool Tool Kit. You get a 28-day free trial, and then you purchase it with a one-time, you pay once, then you use it forever. It's absurdly good map making stuff, all sorts of different fantasy ways you can do lighting. It's awesome stuff. We've used it for Paranoia. We've used it for a ton of our games. If you use the code, the Quelmar Forge, you get $5 off. And it's like $30 total, so that's $25 for insane amounts of map making materials. It's a goddamn steal, and we get money when you do that. So
If you've ever seen that viral video of the ship on water, that was made by one of the Quelmar DMs, James, using Arkenforge.
Yeah, it's sick. So go support them and support us. It's cool stuff. And with that, we'll get back to the game, which we haven't started, but we're about to start. For those of you who've played any modern day game with me, you know already what the premise is going to be. You know the only way I run a modern day high school game is set at a school dance. In my opinion, there's no other way to do it. That's it. That's all that matters is school dance setting. Specifically, the spring formal. It's like prom, but for everyone who's not a senior. And they do a flower court. Flower queen, flower king, which are titles regardless of gender. Whole flower court below them. And then, you know, there's dancing and all of the normal fun stuff that you do at a school dance. I don't know. I never went to my school dances. Maybe that's why I put them in all my games. I'm trying to relive my sad days where I was too much of a loser to actually go to the dances.
Oh.
But that's a sidebar. So let's
No, the loseriest thing to do is to go to the school dance and make an absolute ass of yourself by trying to force yourself into every other friend group that doesn't want you there.
Oh,
So.
Corson, are you speaking from experience here? Are you speaking from experience?
Maybe.
I definitely used to do that in high school. I definitely used to do that in high
I'd
school.
go get in dance circles with people and
I was a dance alone kind of girl.
Oh, God.
I mean, I still am. I'm like a dance alone in the grocery store kind of girl, but back then it was embarrassing. Now I'm like, this is my truth.
Leo, were you
Yeah,
cool in high school?
exactly.
I feel like you could. I
Put
feel
that
like none of the rest
perspective.
of us were cool in high school, but I feel like you could have been cool in high school.
Well, I was like, I wasn't the biggest guy out there though. I was like super, like I was a skinny little kid in high school. Yeah, but I mean, I'm also Latino, so you know, I do got Latino dancing moves. So, unfortunately, yes, I have the flair when it comes to that. But I mean, I'm not gonna say I was like.
Unfortunately, I was cool.
I'm skinny and I danced well. I did not get an answer to was I cool in high school.
I don't know. To be honest, I grew up.
Oh, if you don't know, you were cool.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I grew up moving around most of the time in high school. My dad was also military, so I moved to, I don't know, 3 different schools. So
You were really cool. You were the new material every time.
That's true. Yeah.
New material. Wow.
You were the
Oh,
cool
gosh.
new kid. Oh God. Oh, my dances were so cringy though, because it was during that era of like twerking and stuff like that. So there would be like girls like upside down and stuff like
Oh,
that.
the grind,
And I would
the
just be
grind
like,
trains. Do you guys remember watching
Yes.
the grind trains?
they were
Me
disgusting.
slow dancing. with
Yeah.
this dude.
I definitely also partook in grind trains. But it was gross.
No.
I did
Like-
go to prom with a date, and he told me he didn't want to dance with me because my hands were too sweaty. That was my peak high school dance experience.
That's horrible.
Oh, God.
It was a
Oh,
bad
man.
day. All right, anyways, we're going to relive that experience now as all of your characters are going to their spring dance. It's the beginning of the night, and you all are in the auditorium. There are streamers taped to the wall in pastel blue and pink. There's a disco ball very slowly twirling, hanging from the ceiling. It's pretty cringy, like mid-2000s pop playing over the speaker system. There's a big punch and snacks table, by which most of the people who aren't dancing are standing awkwardly. There are, in fact, grind trains out on the floor. There are dance circles. There are couples dancing. It's all the stereotypical high school stuff at this dance.
This is a Disney dance, right? By the way, this is a Disney dance?
I guess this would be a PG Disney movie. There are no grind trains. Just dance circles.
No.
No grind trains.
There's a grind train, but it's behind like a table, so it just looks like some sort of like other.
First of all, do you realize how many dirty jokes were in those PG movies?
That's true.
I'm okay with a grind train as long as like everybody's dancing in perfect sync and also singing.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we just
It's a musical. It's a musical number.
I think they had one of those in Be Our Guest.
Oh my god! Oh, they did. You're right.
I'm so viscerally. I can't stop thinking about grind train. I'm mad at whoever said that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I can't stop.
If I have to think about it, so do you.
But it's the dance. The point is, the lights are on low. Kids are having a good time or having a terrible time. The Flower King and the Flower Queen are going to be elected tonight. There's a big cardboard box with a hole in it that you can drop your votes into, decorated with big gift paper flowers. And the student council secretary is standing next to it looking bored. It's been her assigned duty to make sure no one cheats, tries to rig any votes. Some of you may care about Flower King and Queen. Some of you may not. Some of you may care about whether or not you have a date at this dance. Some of you may not. But I want a description of what your character is doing at the dance tonight. At the beginning, it's like half an hour in. Things are just starting to get a little wild. So, what are you wearing to this dance, and what are you doing here?
I'm wearing one of those classic H&M floral button-downs and a pair of khakis for sure. It's the only pair of khakis I own. And I think they have like pleats. I think they're probably honestly like women's pants that I'm wearing. Not to gender clothing, but they're like they have the cut of and I'm wearing those, and I'm looking at I'm doing an anthropological study on the football players at this dance, and any cheerleaders.
Okay.
I'm sussing it out.
I love it. Darcy is studying the football players and cheerleaders, all the cool kids at the party, drinking a punch. It doesn't taste very good. It's a bad punch. It's like the leftover punch from lunch today. It's not good. Quincy, your brother is kind of hanging at the side of the room, staring at the popular kids like a fucking weirdo. What are you doing?
Typical Darsh. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna go... Oh, well, I guess my attire is definitely like some, I don't know, some wrinkly khakis, and then you definitely got the tuxedo t-shirt going on.
Okay.
Oh my god,
yeah.
I'm so embarrassed.
Not the tuxedo t-shirt. I thought I had wiped that from my memory. Oh, ouch.
Yeah, it's happening. It's coming back. It's coming back,
not.
guys.
That's a fashion statement right there. Mm-hmm.
I will burn it.
But yeah, I'm gonna go over yeah, I'm gonna like first very visibly roll my eyes at Darcy, and then walk over. I kind of want to get the scoop on like what kind of are we playing some pranks here tonight? Like what kind of hijinks are going on? I might go over and talk to Kacha and Crank and that crowd because there's
You may not
somebody
be
in there
acquainted,
has the
Quincy,
scoop.
but they know you're the one to go to for pranks. You have
Oh,
when it comes
no.
to that.
Yeah.
All right. We'll come back to you in a moment then. Farina. I'm so sorry.
No, you said it right. It was Farina.
Great.
Let's see. Farina is definitely wearing one of those oh god, one of those like JC Penney like dresses that like awkwardly hits like right above your knee and stuff like that. And it's a high low. That's what it is.
That's a vibe.
And I think she's great. It's so pretty in her head. Anyway, so she's actually not on the dance floor. She's like up on like the top level of what I imagine is the gym. Like the bleachers. And she's just like watching everybody. But like she also, because she thinks she's cool with this, she has a fan and she's just like watching people like this.
Oh my god. All right, incredible. So you're also kind of studying the room. Good. Maisie.
Okay. Maisie is wearing like a spaghetti strap V-neck, and it was definitely picked out by her mother because it's like light pink with sequins on it. And she but she's somehow managed to like hike it up a little bit so it's like not awkwardly right above the knee. It's a little shorter. And she does have, is everyone okay with alcohol?
Yeah, absolutely.
She does have a flask like rubber banded or not whatever, like banded to her thigh.
Oh my god.
And right now she
headbanded,
is
probably Claire's
headbanded,
like double
yeah.
wrapped.
And she is she definitely has a date but is ignoring him. Like he keeps being like, do you want punch? And she's like, yeah. And he keeps going away to get her things. And he's probably like, I don't know whose kid he would be, but he's probably like Belle and Adam's kid who is like maybe like on the soccer team, like a low level jock.
Yeah.
And
his parents are friends with your parents.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. But she just keeps like sending him away to fetch her things.
Oh my god.
So she's standing alone, like spiking her punch right now.
Okay. Fantastic.
In a completely not inconspicuous way. Like the like
Okay, I'm gonna have a couple of rolls from a couple of you, real fast, before we check back in with Kacha and Quincy. Maisie, I need a patter song roll, as you're pouring this alcohol to see if you get caught. That's holding it together in the face of danger. So you're gonna want to roll your steady, or you're gonna roll your 26 and add your steady.
I'd love to not, but okay.
First, what's your greatest fear in this moment as you're adding alcohol to your drink?
My greatest fear is probably getting caught.
Actually, Rose,
not really.
I was gonna say, would your parents approve of you drinking at the dance?
No.
Then you can go ahead and mark a circle on your rebellion track.
Oh,
you're starting us off with a bang here.
It is a one shot, so.
It is. I'm pushing mechanics. I'm like, we're going to do everything.
But she's probably really more nervous about getting caught in like a public way. Like she wouldn't really care if she got caught, but if her parents find out about this, she's never going to be allowed to like leave the house again. So,
yeah.
All
right.
You guys.
Oh no.
She got like both ones, 2 ones. I bet
I
you.
rolled snake eyes.
No.
All right, I'm gonna.
Wait. What's your modifier?
-1.
Oh,
Like a
You
one.
did not
All
want.
right, well,
literally a 1.
if this were a campaign, you would mark experience for that. We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
find
do it
out what happens to
What
you
if I
in
level
a
up now?
moment. Darcy and Farina, you two are studying the room. You're trying to pick up some information, learn something about the kids here. I need both of you to roll me for backstory. That's when you're trying to investigate something or learn something. So you roll your 2d6 and you add your brains.
2D and add brains. Oh God.
And, oh god.
I
didn't
got
roll
an
snake
8.
eyes, but I couldn't have come much closer. That's a 3.
3 total with your brains?
My brains is none, so.
Okay, fantastic. We're starting off so well here. Bree?
I got an 8 on the dice, and then I have a +2. That's 10.
Okay. So, let's start with you then, Farina. You are practiced. You are the wallflower who's always observing. What are you looking for as you study the crowd? Are you trying to find gossip? Are you trying to look for anyone in particular?
I'm trying to sneak into somebody's friend group and also get gossip. But like mostly I'm trying to sneak into somebody's friend group. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I have like my royal companion who's like my date and like is like one of the kids from like the school. But I just want a real like party. So
You're looking for
I'm
a party.
I'm also looking maybe to cause a little bit of mischief, you know? Maybe to sneak a dirty song in on the DJ booth or something.
Okay.
Who knows?
Then I know exactly what you're going to see in a moment. Darcy, you are trying to study the jocks and the cheerleaders. You're looking across the floor at a group of particularly popular junior girls. They're all wearing like fluffy mini dresses with like the ruffles. They've got the spaghetti straps with the straight cuts. They all have makeup on their faces. It looks like they might have gone to the salon. And one of them looks at you, winks at you, and like beckons you over.
I go over there.
Great. As you walk up to them, they all explode into laughter, looking
I've unlocked it. Oh,
at something behind your back. And as you glance behind you, you see standing right behind you, who has followed you up to them, Sven, who is the son of Sven and Anna. He's about 6 feet tall, shoulders as wide as 2 of your body, and he claps you on the shoulder and goes, "Hey, punk, you making eyes at my girl here?"
I think that she made eyes at me first.
And she kind of is still giggling and like, did you see? Oh my god.
But I'll politely defer. And I like try and wiggle out under.
And his fingers just kind of tighten around your shoulder. And you can smell a tiny bit of alcohol on his breath. He's clearly been drinking already. And he's kind of like scowling at you, goes, you're that, like, clay kid, right? You, like, make shit with clay?
You're saying that like it's a bad thing.
It's a fucking nerdy thing. Wait, hang on, this is a decom movie. It's a nerdy thing. Are you, like, a nerd? You make stuff with clay? Is that, like, what you do for fun?
I guess that really depends on your definition of nerd.
If you play with clay
I-
for fun, that's my definition of nerd.
Then I guess logically it follows.
He's so so flustered. This bullying session was not going how he expected it to. We're going to come back to it in a minute as Maisie is pouring her flask, going to take a sip when you hear someone clearing their throat next to you.
It's like one of those like slow pans, like up the shoes to the face.
Oh my God.
No, I'm imagining you like mid sip, like.
Yeah, we look over, me and my drink. When I say we, I mean me and my beverage.
Oh my God! Does your drink talk?
It's a talking cup.
Familiar.
Glass does talk.
Next to you, you see Bo, who is a kid in your grade. He has wild red hair, always a mess. He's in a suit jacket, over like a tank top and jeans. He is the Queen of Hearts' son, and he is notoriously one of the biggest troublemakers in the entire school. And he kind of leans into you and goes, "You're gonna help me spike the punch, or I'm gonna rat you out. Get it?"
Oh no, I'm so scared.
He kind of turns and goes, "Yeah, for real though. You're gonna go pour that in the punch bowl. Or I'm gonna tell your mom and dad."
Just checking to see if I have any moves. When I think she'll kind of shrug with like indifference and be like, I don't have enough for everyone. Do you have something that you would like me to spike the punch bowl with? This is like 2 shots. I mean, it might get you drunk, but certainly not everyone else here.
He kind of scoffs, reaches into his jacket, and pulls out his own flask. I better see you pour yours in first, though.
Okay. Cheers to that, I guess.
Cheers to the whole school. They'll all be cheersing with us after you pour it. Go, just go.
You're so cool.
Yeah, thank you. No, I'm not cool. I'm like the opposite of cool.
Right.
I shop at Hot Topic. Do cool kids shop at Hot Topic?
This is giving me flashbacks.
Right. Sorry, didn't mean to offend you.
We're gonna come back to that. We've got Darcy in the grip of Sven. We've got Maisie with Bo. Farina, what you see is Quincy. Definitely the biggest troublemaker. You're looking for fun. He's the one you're looking for. Making a beeline for Kacha. Also, one of the biggest troublemakers. That's going to be your in to a real party tonight. And let's check in on the boys. Kacha, where are you as Quincy is approaching you?
So, for the most part of the night, I've just been down on the dance floor with my date. So when you saw me come into the dance, I came with the most beautiful girl in the school, Thessalonia, which happens to be the daughter of Hercules and Megara. And so when he comes in, he's like to the nines, suited up, looking good. You know, he's got the best shoes looking on. He's got the best looking suit. You know, his hair is done like right. So you see him polished. You see Crank in the back just, you know, hanging around as his like, you know, his number 2. And then you see on his arm his date. He goes in. He's on the dance floor, and they're just dancing. You know, he's doing his normal dancing. So he's like, So it's just like going at it. And so he's just been on the dance floor, just spending his time there, and also secretly planning for the after party in his club.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Quincy, Kacha is mid-dancing with his date in the middle of the dance floor. But you're gonna approach him. How are you gonna interrupt here?
Yeah, I think I just like cut into the dance for like 2 seconds, and like I'm dancing with him for
Oh my
a beat,
god.
and then I just kind of give it, and then I like toss him back to his date, and then I come back like again 5 seconds later, and like keep talking. So it's just like, hey,
I'm dancing,
what are you
right?
doing tonight?
I turn around for a second. I'm dancing, and then as I go there, whoa, what are you doing here? Just like looking like that. Oh, so as I'm dancing, I was like, I'm good. I'm just dancing with Tess. What's going on?
Yeah, I see. You guys got some moves. What are we doing here tonight? What is the are we getting into any extracurriculars here? Fun stuff.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I was planning on something. If you know my club, yeah, I was thinking of doing an after party after this. So, yeah, if you're trying to do something, yeah, you can come over. You know, there's gonna be a lot of people. Everybody's gonna be there. So if you want to join in, sure. And you just
Yeah,
do.
party. All right. I mean, I don't know. We kind of always do that. I mean, it's good after.
What?
I mean, it's a good spot, but I don't know. Why don't we make this little warm up shindig a little more interesting? I don't know.
Really?
We got are we stuffing the ballot box tonight? Are we?
Ooh. Yeah, you know
Has
what?
anyone spiked the punch yet?
You glance
Well.
over and you all watch Maisie just walking towards the punch bowl.
So as I'm dancing, I see her, and I'm just like, I think someone's already beat us to the punch. Yeah. Anyways,
All right.
but yeah, I have my eye on that crown though tonight. You know, who deserves to be? What is it? Flower King? Is
Yeah,
that
Flower
is that
King.
title? Flower King. So yeah, who deserved to be Flower King more than me? So yeah, I'm down for that. I can get crank. Crank.
My name's Crank.
Uh,
My dad's Crunk. I really wish you'd stop doing that.
I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, we got Quincy here. He's gonna help you out with stuff in that ballot box to make me king because I deserve to be king.
Wait a minute. You want that? That's just a dumb title. Like, you really need that to prove it to yourself?
Heck yeah, because I'm the best. I'm gonna be the next emperor. Remember? So why not be king too?
Yeah, I know. You keep reminding me of that. Keep reminding everybody. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's nice to rule the school, but like, you used to know how to have some fun. Come on, we don't need stupid.
Quincy,
Stupid
you're not
voting.
doing this, but I'm gonna make you do it anyways because I want to try some of these moves out. You're gonna roll heart to heart to investigate Kacha's true motives here, to see what he really wants, to see if there's a way that you can get him to go in on pranking with you as opposed to this shit.
Yeah.
So you'll want to roll 2 and add your charm. Roll your 2d6, add your charm.
Okay. And then I do have a skill, but I don't think it applies.
What's your skill?
Because it's only interacting with someone for the first time.
Fair.
I get a +1.
I'll give it to you right now just because you're not going to interact with that many new people in this one shot. So take it.
Okay.
Take your +1. This is your first time you're interacting with him in this game, so.
Yeah. All right. I got an 8 total.
8 total. Okay. So if you look at the heart-to-heart list, there are 4 questions. You can either ask him 1 question from that list, or you can ask him 2. But if you ask him 2, he gets to ask you 1 as well. And if you have an idea for a different question that's not on that list, you know, something along the lines of how can I get you to do pranks with me or whatever, like pose it to me and I'll let you know if it works.
Okay. We'll keep it simple here. Well, I do want to know his motives, so we'll just start with what do you want right now?
What I want?
Yeah.
I just want everybody to love me. Just how much I love me. That's all.
What do you need to prove that? What are you afraid of right now?
Quincy!
And
I'm not afraid of anything. Yeah, nothing. You know? But it's not because my dad's the emperor and he's this cool guy and I just want to be like that too. It's no big deal. Not afraid I won't be like him or anything like that.
Oh, okay. All right. It's good to know you're not afraid of that, you know?
Yeah.
Kacha, you get to ask him one of those questions as well.
So the heart to hearts?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Where are you at? You know what, Quincy? What are you hiding? You're over here trying to be sneaky and stuff, play some trance. Are you hiding something?
Hiding something. I mean, it's not like I realize that, like, maybe there's someone I want to dance with or anything, and I'm just using this to distract myself. That's not happening.
Okay. All right, sure.
That would be so stupid. Come on.
Oh, baby.
This is right when Farina walks up in this moment to get in on this prank party mischief in the middle of this heart-to-heart. Farina, how do you insert yourself into this conversation?
By the way,
I
I'm still
hear
dancing.
that part of the conversation.
I don't know. You're used to listening, right? You're always trying to listen in on things? Sure. Yeah, you hear it. They're not. You guys didn't say you were whispering. I'm assuming you're just kind of chatting about it.
Yeah, the music's loud. I'm dancing over here while this guy's dancing in front of me, talking, asking me these deep questions, kind of. So
I think your date's just like standing
Yeah.
there, like waiting.
she's like over here. She's like, "Kacha, you gonna pay attention to me?" You know. I'll be like in the moment.
I'm gonna like insert myself by being like, I think what he's looking for is like, pouring fake blood on the Flower King and Queen or something.
What?
That's a little. You sure you're not hitting up Bo for that one? That's a little
No, I
intense.
just mean like we need something more dramatic than an after.
All right.
Done that.
All right, guys.
I
Here, if you really want something that'll make some crazy drama, here, I go into my jacket pocket, and I pull out one of Yzma's potions.
You,
Oh
my
my
man,
God.
are a genius.
Hey, Kacha, would your adults approve of you giving this potion away to other high school kids?
No.
You can go ahead and mark one on your rebellion track.
I mean, if you're looking for something, this will definitely do something, And I'll let you. Yeah, I'll let you know a little secret. Just so happen to hear that this is the same potion that turned my dad into a llama.
I was supposed to kill him.
You're kidding.
I thought he was supposed
Right.
to be dead.
But he's alive because he took a llama potion instead of the death potion, and this is it.
So if we poured it into the punch, everyone would turn into lava.
Now that's a fact. See, I think we're hitting the sweet spot here. We want moderate inconvenience. Maybe we're going a little above that, but maximum fun, maximum novelty.
Yeah, Yzma
This
has
is-
the antidote, right?
Yeah, she does.
Or does it
I
wear
could
off?
get it.
Like, how long does it last?
Well, Uh, it doesn't wear off. That's
Oh
the thing.
dear! Not even if we dilute it with a punch, then they get a smaller sample size, and it will.
I mean, I could try to do something to make it not as effective, maybe
No, don't worry
temporary,
about
but okay.
If you want to try to figure out a way to make it less effective, Kacha, you can go ahead and roll me backstory while we check in on Darcy.
Okay.
Who's face to face with the largest football player at the dance, who is drunk and looking for a fight.
I'm yelling, violence is never the answer! Violence is never the answer! And then I pull back and punch him right in the chest.
Yes, Darcy! Oh my god. Alright, you are rolling for fight choreo. When you attack someone, roll and add your tough score.
I also have a feature called How Far I'll Go, which is there is a call inside you that wants you to go further. When you push past the bounds of safety, roll steady.
Yes!
This feels maybe also like that, so I don't know if that's 2 rolls or...
no, you get to roll with steady instead of tough.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Steady is worse than tough for me, so
then
that
you
seems
can
apt.
roll with tough. I gotta relook at that move, I guess. It's supposed to give you some sort of advantage.
Well, I may have just made a weird build.
Oh, sorry, does it have something more than that? What happens if you roll steady?
You are rewarded, but you are rewarded for your bravery. On a 7 to 9, you are rewarded, but you also suffer the consequences of your action. On a miss, things go badly.
I'm so sorry. You make 2 rolls for that. You'll roll steady and tough.
Okay,
So
well,
sorry.
I
I wrote too many moves. I don't know what they all fucking do.
Which one do I roll first?
Roll steady first. Let's see.
Okay, well, I failed the steady, so... I got a 5.
Okay.
And then my tough... I get a 7.
Okay, so you inflict harm, and then you get to choose one of the options. They inflict harm as well, they learn something about you, or you create an opening for them.
What does opening mean? That they can hit me even harder?
Maybe.
It's
Maybe they can get
for
something
sure.
off.
No, it's that for sure, because I am not a practiced fighter. So I think I, like, punch and then pull back. Like, I can't believe I just did that.
Like, just standing there, like, fists still up, but not, like, ready to go.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna, like, break your thumb or something.
Yeah, I'm about to get my shit fucked.
There is
what I'm
blood
hearing.
absolutely running down the front of
Not
my
in a
stuff.
fun way.
Forked.
Its stuff is forked.
Can I jump in? Can
Maisie?
Okay, I have a move. When you jump in front of someone to shield them from a blow,
Hell
roll tough. On a 10 plus, you deflect
Okay.
all harm. On a 7 to 9, you protect them but take the harm. On a miss, you manage only to partially shield them.
So you're mid walking to the punch bowl when you watch little Darcy Darbus hauling and punching Sven, one of the, like, most dumbass football players, and the blood starts dripping. The girls are horrified. They are not impressed by this show of violence. They're like, oh my god, did you see that? And Maisie, you see as Sven is, like, seeing blood as it's dripping to the linoleum tile, and he's hauling back. You go ahead and roll tough to jump in front.
Boy.
It's a 6.
That's a 6.
Rose, your dice need to go in jail.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fired.
So what happens, Maisie? Maybe I should have had you marking experience, because there's a world where you're gonna level up.
Yeah, I am marking experience.
Oh, good. I take it back, guys. Everyone mark experience. I went, this is a one-shot. No one's gonna level up. Ha! Food joke's on me.
Well, our stats are negative now.
Experience, by the way, for those of you who don't play Powered by the Apocalypse, is anytime you fail on a roll, you get to mark experience. You fail, you grow by failing. You learn every time you do something wrong, and it's also an incentive for your characters to do things you're not always good at. So that's why that works the way it does.
It says on a miss, you manage only to partially shield them.
Okay, yeah.
Take
So, I mean, what happens is you see this happening, you leap in front, you take the blow, but you go flailing back into him, cracking him in the nose with the back of your head as both of you go sliding, skidding across the floor.
That was really nice.
Harm do we take?
You each get 1 harm from that.
Okay.
It would
Maisie
have
is
been
going to
too
stand up
harm
and
if one of you had
immediately
taken the
start
punch.
yelling at him. Like, what the hell are you doing? Not at whoever this Sven kid is.
Sven.
It's going to start yelling at him. What are you doing? He can't even hurt you. Look at him.
Look at I got blood! Blood! Do you see
Oh.
this blood?
Oh no, you got a nosebleed. I'm sorry. Is it taking you back to second grade?
I'm gonna take him back to second grade with my fists!
Dude,
Rambling
down.
so fast in the other direction.
Maisie, go ahead and roll duet. You're trying to manipulate an NPC.
oh no.
Okay.
I'm so uncharismatic.
Darcy is running.
I am running. I have a question.
Yes.
Does punching someone count as something my parents would not approve of?
Yes! Yes, it does. Mark your rebellion track. Thank you. Oh my fucking god.
I also have a move when you trip over your own feet, which I'm pretty sure just happened.
Yup. Uh-huh. Sure did.
Roll plus heart. You discover something significant and helpful.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Good. Go ahead and
So
roll
I'm
plus
gonna
heart.
do
I
that.
didn't think we were gonna get plot. I thought I was going to throw away my plot and we were just gonna have hijinks. Maybe we will get plot if you roll well.
Hey, no.
Well, I rolled finally. I rolled a 13.
Okay. So, as you go skidding back, you climb to your feet, you confront him, but something sticks in your mind a little bit. You could swear you saw peeking out from under the edge of the, like, cheap plastic party store tablecloth a pair of glowing eyes that you hardly even registered as you were down on the ground. But now that you're up and you're confronting him, you're like, wait, did I see something? Or was that just, like, the stars from the hit and the fall and...
So as he's yelling at me, I start, like, ignoring him. I yelled at him, and then I just immediately, like...
We were like, wait a minute.
Okay, fantastic. So Darcy is trying to get out of the situation. Maisie yelled at Sven and then turned away to ignore him. Kacha, Quincy, Farina, you guys were making your way towards the punch bowl when all of this right in front of your nose went down. Quincy, you're watching your brother deck a bully and then get hit by Maisie, go flying across the floor. He's trying to run. Maisie's shouting. What are the three of you guys doing?
So I will say that. Can I do a move too? Can I do from afar?
Of course.
It says that you can pay close attention to everyone around you when you wish to be observing from the sidelines. I want to see if I saw all of that was going on with Maze, with Darcy, and
So you guys definitely
then
saw all of it.
some-
If you roll well on that, I'll give you
Okay.
extra bonus special information.
Okay, sure, I'll do it. I'll roll for
Nice.
bonus special information. Also, I have the roll for the background if you want that.
The roll for the background?
Yeah, you told me to roll for...
Oh my god, I did.
backstory,
Yep, for your
backstory.
potion. Yes, make those 2 rolls, please. I'm so sorry.
I got 7 for backstory.
Okay.
Yeah. And let me roll this one for afar. Okay. So that's you roll plus your heart. So that one's a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's a 7 as well.
So what happens on a 7?
It says on a 7 through 9, they don't notice you. That's what it says. Yeah, that's all it says. I don't know what
let
else
me look
that
at
means.
it. Guys, I don't know what
Yeah.
I fucking wrote. What did I write? No one knows.
So, well, I mean, it says plus 10 plus. They don't notice you, and you learn something about one of the characters on a
7 to 9, they just
through
don't
nine.
notice you. You stay out of observation. Great. Thank you.
Oh, but you don't learn anything.
But you don't learn
So I don't-
anything new or useful. Yeah, so Quincy
Okay.
and Farina are in full eyesight. You're a little off to the side, and no one has noticed you yet, so if there's anything you want to do, you might be able to surprise people. This whole group of shouting chaos has not seen you there. Your background about the potion, you get something useful, but not what you were hoping for.
Okay.
Yeah, the potion has all sorts of transformative properties. It's not just people to animals. You pour it on an object, it could turn into another object. It can transform lots of things. You don't have any idea how to dilute it, but as you think about it, you kind of remember it's a pretty cool potion. It's got a lot of uses.
Okay.
Okay. Farina and Quincy.
Go Dars, let's go!
I
Oh,
think
wait.
you are.
Ooh.
That's that.
Okay. Maybe you should have started a little smaller with pick and fight.
Quincy! I need you to roll to do the worst job of inspiring something. My page isn't loaded.
No, I love that.
That's
oh my
so
god.
good.
That's fantastic.
The brotherly love, I can
Whole
feel
number,
it.
right?
What is the
I don't know,
roll?
my page is loading.
It's
don't know.
called ensemble number,
Ensemble number, thank you.
Oh, there
Yep.
it is. Yeah. Thank you.
which is a great name. All the names of these moves are amazing now. I feel like I should say that.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. That turned. Oh, nice. With a +1 to heart, I get 7.
Okay. 7 to 9, they get advantage on their next roll. You get caught up in any negative consequences. So, Darcy, next time you roll, you get to roll your 2d4 twice and take the higher number.
Nice.
2d4.
Do I have to
2d6,
roll like?
sorry.
Do I have to roll intermission for this? For this escape?
Yes, you do. Thank you. You sure do. You guys are going to make sure I get to do every move tonight, aren't you?
I'm trying.
Apparently.
No,
Good player move.
that's a what?
You roll intermission and you add your steady, and you have advantage to get out because of your brother's cheerleading. I don't know whether you
God.
feel cheered by him or you're embarrassed that he's watching this, but one way or another, you have more motivation.
You're getting out of
All
here.
behind him.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Okay, that's already a. Oh no, I need one more. Okay, I rolled the same thing twice,
Okay.
so that's a 9.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, you make it out, but you leave something behind. I think you're leaving Maisie behind. Yeah. This girl
Sorry.
saved your ass and you're gone. As you crawl behind your brother. Incredible. Farina, what are you doing?
Okay, how close are we to the punch table?
Like next to it.
Excellent.
They hit
I
the
would
floor
like.
in front of the punch table.
Okay, still, I would like to grab. No, I'm so sorry. I would like to grab the potion from. Oh God, why can't I remember how to say your name? Kacha, thank you. From Kacha, pour it in the punch, and then with my move. Hold on 1 second. With my move, let the storm rage on. I would like to send the table flying so that the punch basically gets on everyone.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, fantastic. Wow, this could not have gone more differently than I expected it to, but works shockingly well with what I had in mind. Farina, go ahead and make those rolls for me. Is this something your parents would approve of?
Not even close.
Great, you can mark on your rebellion track.
Okay.
The cold never
Well,
bothered
Mom,
Farina
maybe.
anyways, it's true.
Mom,
So-
maybe. Dad, no. Hold on. Something else I was gonna.
So,
I have to describe an extra bonus. Oh wait, I guess the extra bonus is that the punch and the formula gets on everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, boom.
I got a. I can't do math. 9.
Okay, very good. I believe it succeeds with a glitch.
Yes, it doesn't say.
Great. I think the way that move works, if I'm remembering it, is it's a special effects roll, but you get extra bonuses.
Sounds right.
Sounds right? Great. So,
Sure.
unwelcome side effect, or you take 1 harm.
I will take a harm. Why
Okay.
not?
What does it look like as you cast this magic? How does it look as Farina works her magic? What is the visual? Describe to us.
Okay. So I throw the potion in, of course, top off, obviously. And you're gonna see like a purple green like mini tornado start like spinning the table around and then just basically like pop it so that it just sprays on everybody.
Okay.
Like kind of like a little mini like explosion, like a cloud explosion.
Incredible. So
Hey, does this get on us too? By the way.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
you
all
bet.
freaking right
Everybody.
there. Yeah.
Can
so,
we resist that in any way? I would like
um,
to magic shield.
Actually,
Yeah,
Yeah.
anyone who wants to can try to. I'm gonna say either intermission or special effects to either get out of the way of it or cast magic to protect themselves from it. Your
So-
choice, which of those you want to do.
Can I do two things? Can I do henchman? And I'm gonna say, Kronk, come.
My
Get in
name's
the way.
Crank.
Crank, get in front of me now.
Okay, go ahead and roll for henchman. If that succeeds, I won't need you to roll anything else.
Yeah.
I would like to have I would also like to do henchmen and have a murder of crows come shield.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I forgot you both took henchmen. Incredible. Yup.
Fantastic.
I,
Yes.
Okay, so it's a 5, so it doesn't work, I think.
No, it
Yes.
sure doesn't.
Yeah.
Crank is going to stand in front of you, but Crank is like a head shorter than you, and he doesn't think to jump or raise his hands. He's just standing there blankly in front of you, so you both get full doused in the face.
Well, I mean, I can try to get away, right? Is that what the other?
You each get one roll
No?
to avoid this, whether it's a special move
Oh,
or
dang
intermission
it.
or special effects.
Okay.
You guys get one.
I got
move.
an 11.
Okay, Faria, how do you summon your birds?
It's a whistle,
I love it. Leo, mark
but it's like a
experience.
musical whistle.
Okay.
Maisie, Darcy,
Full
Quincy.
intermission.
I'm trying to remember what kind of magic Mickey Mouse has.
Does Mickey Mouse have magic?
Yeah.
Only in what is that one? The musical one?
Fantasia?
Fantasia.
Fantasia. There we go.
Oh, he's a sorcerer.
sorcerers.
I'm gonna take that. I do have one magic, so I think
Great.
that will be what I'll roll.
I love it.
Nice.
We'll see how this goes.
I got a
I've
10
not
on my
been rolling
intermission.
great tonight.
Hell yeah, Darcy! You dive. You watch Kacha put Crank in front of him, and you duck behind the two of them, so you have a double shield.
Can I mark rebellion because I might have just turned my mom's crows into llamas?
Sure.
So, I mean, I'm actually thinking about it too. I took Yzma's potion. I don't think I told her.
Yeah. Well, I gave you the one for the potion, but would they approve of you putting another kid in front of you to take that
Oh,
potion in
no.
the face? Yeah. Okay. Mark rebellion because you put someone else in front of you to take that blow for you.
Damn.
I got a 8, 9.
9. Fantastic. Do you want one harm, unwelcome side effect, or underpowered?
I think unwelcome side effect.
Okay.
Because she never uses magic. She's really not supposed to.
So what does it look like as you shield, Maisie? What's your magic look like?
I don't know. I think it's like a little gold bubble
Oh,
that appears
cute.
around her.
I love it.
Very nice.
She literally she holds up her hands and then this bubble thing. She's not trying. She's
it
never
just
used
kind of
magic
happens.
before.
I'm gonna figure out what your unwelcome side effect is. I'll come back to you after I hear from Quincy.
Yeah, I think I think what happened was Darcy went and hid behind me, and then we both turn around and this thing's behind us. So then I go to use him as a shield, but he's already dived off. So I'm like, just screw you, Darcy, and I'm gonna go and hide behind the biggest football player that's standing there. I'm gonna clumsily run over with my -2 steady and try to
Your
try to
mind
intermission.
is too steady, Quincy.
Yeah. So is that an intermission roll?
That is intermission.
Well, it was an 8. Now it's a 6.
Oh, okay. So
That's
Quincy
so sad.
and Kacha took it full in the face. I need each of you to give me a D100 roll. You can do this
No,
virtually
D100.
if you don't have a D100 dice.
Honestly, it's pretty karmic that it was us two.
I know.
That's so true.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
I'm instantly regretting ever agreeing to this, for sure.
Whoopsie!
You know what they say about
62.
history repeating itself?
62.
I'm
Oh
not my
no,
mother.
Quincy! Oh, buddy, I'm so
Oh,
sorry. You are transformed into a slug.
Oh my god.
So,
Wow.
38.
A 38. Oh my god, this is so unfair. This is the rudest thing I've ever seen. Quincy got turned into a slug. Kacha gets turned into a jaguar.
Ooh, I like it.
I go
Not
pick
amused.
up my slug brother. I'm glad I set the precedent that I'm kind of a bug boy.
You both can still speak human.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Anthropomorphic!
Oh my
What is-
god.
Without-
Do I have a slug
We put
voice?
anthropomorphic animals in here!
Oh no. Well, I
Alright.
lied.
Sorry, Rose.
Alright, Rose,
I don't care.
your unwelcome side effect as you throw this shield up. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time thinking of a negative shield side effect. As you bring your hand down, your dress is just going golden. Just like as if it was fairy dusted. It's the prettiest princess dress you ever could have worn, and you are not going to be able to sneak anywhere until all that glowing gold is gone.
Oh,
I mean, she does look radiant,
But she
Literally.
looks miserable.
which probably makes her look even cooler.
She's like the upset princess, like, oh.
All right, so guys, our party is together. You guys are all standing in a clump as chaos descends throughout the dance, as people are transformed into animals all around you. Whatever fight is forgotten, as Sven has become a reindeer. Yes, Darcy.
yes, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yes. Yeah, it's chaos. But you five are together, and Maisie, you saw something strange a moment ago. Even stranger than all your friends becoming animals.
Yeah. Does this have
Table
any?
flying.
There is a creature under the table.
Well, the table just went across the gymnasium, so the
Oh.
creature's right there.
That's a good point. Yeah, as you guys look over to where Maisie's pointing where the table was a minute ago, there is a teeny tiny little bear. It's like a metal bear. It's like a robot. It has tiny red glowing eyes. It looks like a little metal teddy bear.
A bear. I want it. I want to pick it up.
All right, Frida, you walk over to pick it up. And immediately, as you reach down towards it, there's a click and then a whirring sound as its hands shoot up and knives stick out where its fingers should be. And it starts to reach for you with the knives. I need you to roll me a patter song. Just holding it
First of
together in the
all,
face of danger.
Can I start singing?
Yeah. Sure, Darcy. What are you singing?
I'm singing, we're all in this together. Oh,
God.
And I have this thing called Rhythm of the Tambourine. When you create music, you can grant bonuses to your allies. So I get to roll charm, and then maybe give advantage on patter songs.
Hell yes.
do that because I rolled badly.
Jeff, this is adapted from the module you guys played. But yeah, Knife Bear is especially from you guys. I think you're the ones who came up with Knife Bear, so hats off to Jeff and Allie in the chat, who are the originators of Knife Bear.
Thanks.
Yes, Darcy!
I got a
So I
10.
get to roll again, right?
I love it.
Yeah!
Or
Yeah,
just-
I'm gonna pick definitely advantage on patter songs, but I get to pick 2.
Oh, hell yeah!
And the other one that I'm gonna pick probably is, I don't know how armor works in this game.
It works magically, real things, it's something that shields you in some way.
Okay, I'll go for the +1 armor. I think I'm in panic mode, so.
Hell yeah. Who are you putting the +1 armor on? Yourself, Farina, someone else here, your slug brother on your shoulder?
my slug brother on my shoulder.
Okay, Darcy,
So I'll
what
give-
does your armor
this
look
is-
like? Give us the flavor.
My armor is definitely, it looks like football pads. So now this little tiny slug is wearing football pads. I spent too long watching the football players on the field the other day. Everybody thought I was playing with the bugs, but really I was just watching the football players. So,
Were you
but
watching them glisten in the sun?
to be determined. I'm only just in high school.
That's fair.
Still learning a lot about myself. But yes, so you're just wearing tiny little football pads.
Amazing.
And then
This is the fan art I want.
the advantage on patter songs is just you're suddenly coated in like a layer of clay in the front.
Oh, amazing!
Excellent.
It looks like you just like sat down at the wheel and the slip went everywhere.
Incredible.
Looks like a little extra defense. No
Yeah.
biggie.
Okay. So
What
I
is happening?
rolled a 9, but I have a -2 steady because little cuckoo. Anyway, so that's a 7, but I also have Let the Storm Rage on where I have offensive magic, so I don't know how that works. Can I use both?
So you've held it together, you can duck out of the way as it reaches for you with its knife hands, you've avoided its attack, so now you can react. If you want to cast a spell or something, you have to first avoid its attack. Kacha, Maisie, Quincy, what are you guys doing as you watch this bear, this cute little mechanical bear, suddenly reach out with knives?
I'm just kind of.
What?
Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
Oh,
You
go ahead.
go, boy. Get it.
I see. Once he turned into a jaguar, it was like it's not bad. So he just plops a seat and just kind of like does a little cat thing, and then just like watching the whole thing. I knew that bear was trouble. By the way, I knew we couldn't trust him.
Oh, thanks for the warning. Thanks for
I'm
the
going to turn
warning.
to Kacha and say, "You're a jaguar. Be useful."
Hey,
And I have
Rose-
a move for this.
good, but also, would your parents approve of you yelling at the future emperor?
No.
Right, Mark Rebellion. What number is that for you?
My move is I give myself very good advice.
No, sorry. What number rebellion is that for you? Is that 3?
2.
2. Okay, good to know. Great. All right.
When you offer helpful advice to someone that goes counter to their plans and desires, you can offer them an experience point to follow it. If they do so, you also get experience. You don't need to make a roll for this.
Hell yeah. So, Kacha, if you'll listen to her and go attack, go get involved, you both get experience.
That does not sound like Kacha.
So, yeah, and he's not too fond of Maze over here. So
Like a coward!
I mean, why do I have to do things? You know,
Why do you
I
have
mean,
to do things? Are you serious right now? You're about to be an emperor!
yeah, I got servants, right? Hey, Crank, can you help me out with this? And I'll do henchman.
Roll me a D100, first of all.
Okay.
Let's see what animal Crank became.
Oh God.
No.
Oh yeah.
All right, this one's a 34.
A 34. Crank is a mouse. He sits on his hind legs and goes,
Oh.
My name is not Crank! Go ahead and roll henchman. I mean, we'll see what this
That's
mouse
it.
can do against this bear. You're about to get this boy cut up. But you can roll it anyways.
That was a Disney movie moment right there.
It was.
Oh, no. So this is like 2.
You rolled a 2?
So
Oh, great.
1.
So you're
2.
not going to get him killed. He sits back and he looks at you and goes, You know what? No, I'm not going to risk my tail for you anymore. This is the last time you forget my name. You order me into danger. You are a bad friend. And then he turns and scampers off through the crowd.
Okay, if
So-
Kacha's
So you're not going to help me?
if
Fine.
Kacha doesn't do anything, I will use what mortal needs my protection.
Wait, I still have to do my spell.
All right, hang on. Let me check in with Quincy real fast.
Yeah, I talking to Darcy, like, go over to the where Kacha's bag is, and
Slug voice!
there's he said something about an antidote. I don't know if he had it, but yeah, there's no way he gets to be a cooler animal than me. Turn him back.
Not turn you back, turn him back.
Yeah, Quincy, would your parents approve of this jealousy, of this lack of self-preservation?
No.
Great, you can mark another
It's just
rebellion.
pure pettiness, so
Oh,
no.
absolutely. You're placing pettiness over your own survival. I think. Okay. Darcy, are you going to listen to your brother, by the way?
Yeah.
Great, so you two are going to go ruffle around the bag. Farina is going to roll offensive magic. Maisie is going to try to get in between her and the mouse. Kacha, are you actually doing anything now that the mouse has run off? Or are you just watching this shit? Kacha.
Oh, I think. I mean, I guess I just saw my mouse friend just run away from me, and I got nothing else better to do now. I guess I might as well do something.
All right, Rose, you get the experience. Leo, you get an experience. It may not have been willingly, but you did end up taking her advice.
It's like, fine. I know I'm the only one that can do this, so let's go ahead and get this done and over
She's
with.
already gone. She's like, gah! She's already running.
He's making a speech to midair.
Yeah.
All right,
You don't have any
Kacha,
hands.
are you attacking this bear, this knife bear in your jaguar form?
Yeah, I guess I am. And so, like, that moment that I decided, I was like, okay, let's do this. And then he goes,
Alright. So
like,
what
with
I
his
need
claws.
is a roll from Bree for the spell, a roll from Kacha to kick some ass, and a roll from Maisie for what mortal needs my protection.
Oh my
Got an
god!
8.
You gotta be fucking kidding me!
Got an 8.
I got snake eyes again!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So, what am I adding to my attack? by
That
the
is
way?
your tough. And you know what?
My
Because you're a
tough.
jaguar, I'll give you a bonus +1.
Oh, okay. So that's
Sorry,
a
Quincy, I know
nine.
that doesn't bode well for your stats.
So that's so that's a 9.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Farina, you are doing offensive magic. What is your effect and what is your glitch?
Okay. I would like to. I was gonna magic missile, but that doesn't sound like a good idea right now. Oh well. Yeah, I'm going to essentially try to hit him with laser beams that are coming out of my fingers.
Okay.
Don't ask me how I know to do it.
Fantastic. You're hitting him with... We know who your mom is. You're hitting him with laser beams. Of course you are.
My dad's just mad I'm not married.
Good. How, do your parents care about you using magic in front of other people? No is a fine answer.
They hate it, actually.
Oh, great. Then you can mark rebellion.
Woohoo!
As you're blatantly using magic in front of them. I need... Maisie, what was that like? That was a fail?
Hey, were we supposed to mark rebellion if we use... Because my parents also don't let me use magic. Should I have marked rebellion for that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So
Then
if you're
I'm
at
at
3 then, what you get to
Oh,
do...
I'm at 3 too.
If you both are at 3, you each get to choose your individual archetype. This is the archetype that you are, regardless of what your parents want you to be.
Excellent.
Ooh.
I mean, what?
And as when you choose that archetype, you get the individual move that it has.
I think I'm gonna take Outcast.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't remember, and my page isn't loading. What is the outcast individual move? They
I
each
will
have something
pop
you
it.
have to decide about.
Who I am inside. There's something special about you, even if they can't see it. Name it. Your loyalty, your passion, your humor. When you embrace this or show it off, take +1 to heart or steady. I think it's gonna be
You can choose
passion
another
makes
one.
sense.
Those aren't the only options.
Okay.
Just whatever you're
Well,
doing.
let me think a little bit.
Yeah, think about that. Farina, what is your individual archetype?
I'm the creator.
Okay, I like it.
Even if it's creator of mischief.
I love that. What is the creator's individual move?
Individual move is I'll paint the walls some more. I choose a craft, and when I perform my craft I roll with charm.
I love it. All right,
Do I have
mischief is your craft. I love that for you.
Very cool.
Okay, fantastic. While Rose thinks about that, we're having a spell. You are jumping in front, and it went bad. Kacha, what did you roll for your kick some ass? It's not kick some ass. Fight choreography. I just ran Monster of the Week.
Okay. So that was a 9, right? So I choose 1, inflict harm. Then. Yeah, sure. Let's inflict harm because that's what I was going to do, right?
Okay.
So, yeah.
And then on a 9, they inflict harm as well. They learn something about you, or you create an opening for them. Which one of those options do you want?
For what they do to me? Let's say that they learned something. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. So, a couple things happen. Farina is firing magic missiles at the bear. Maisie is jumping in front to try to take the attack of the bear and takes one of the magic missiles full in the back of the head. Another one flies around and hits the bear. Maisie, you take 1 harm from that. Kacha is leaping at... what harm are you at, by the way, Maisie?
2.
Okay, sounds good.
3.
When you get to 3 harm, something bad happens.
Okay. Is it death?
No, because no Disney character ever dies. No lead Disney character ever dies, but it's you lose something. Maybe a family, a friend NPC dies, or you lose an object that's really important, or you lose some sense of self. You have to sacrifice something to stay alive.
Okay.
Because
how dare you? Mufasa died.
That's what I'm saying. Simba didn't die. Mufasa died.
Mufasa.
Kacha is jumping at this metal thing, tearing at it with his teeth. He learns something about you. What is this fucking metal bear gonna learn about you?
Do you have to think about it, or do I give that?
If you have an idea, you can tell. I have to think about it, but if you have an idea, you can tell me.
I'll think of something too. If you don't
we'll
think
come
about
back
it
to
before
it
I do.
because we're gonna check in right now with Darcy going through Kacha's bag.
I'm pilfering.
You're
I'm absolutely pilfering.
Kacha, what else do you have in your bag?
So he has a mirror, of course, to look at himself. He has his phone. He has some like tools and utensils that almost like for a chemistry set that you wouldn't have expected to be in his bag. And then he also has a picture of his mom, who's actually, by the way, she died.
By the way. Tragic backstory.
Yeah, no biggie.
He just carries glass in his bag, like loose glass.
There's just beakers floating around.
Like little bottles, like just so he can make a little concoction if he wants to, as well as just some of the tools needed to make said concoction. And then like a roll of hundreds. I don't know. He's rich.
Okay. And an antidote. We're gonna say it's in the bag. For ease of story.
I'm grabbing the roll of hundies and I'm grabbing the antidote.
I was gonna ask if there's anything else you're grabbing.
Hey, you better split that.
You don't have any hands, brother.
Oh, I'm gonna use from afar to see if I see that, by the way.
Okay.
My ability.
If the antidote works, then you can have some. You can have 20%.
20.
And if you're taking my money,
it's a steep bargain, Dars.
I guess it was your idea. You can have 30%.
Finders. Wow, so generous. The finder's fee.
What are you going to spend it on?
Hey, you guys might not be spending money on anything, by the way, if I see you guys doing what you're doing.
You're a leopard.
Yeah, but I'm using my ability right now to see you do what you're doing. See what
Also,
happens.
really, Darce? Like, you gave me armor, but you didn't think shell, snail? Come on.
You wanted me to think of a snail. You wanted me to make you a snail?
I can tell you're not you're not in touch with Mom's
Oh my god.
nature side. She's gonna be happy.
That cuts deep, brother.
So now I rolled a 10.
Okay. So they don't notice you, but you sure watch Darcy. You just catch out of the corner of your eyes, you're tearing at the knife bear. You see, Darcy. Oh, I know what he learned about you. You see the money, and immediately you start growling, and so you don't even notice as the bear turns, its eyes focus on the money. Something in it goes, "That's important," and it turns and starts waddling as fast as it can over towards straight at you, Darcy. Knives in the air.
I have to fucking go again.
Okay.
Oh, that's going for us.
I'm also running to get my money back, by the way.
So what is everyone doing as the bear turns and races
I'm falling
at Darcy?
on my face because I just got hit in the back of
my underwear.
Darcy, get us out of the way.
I would like to trip over my own feet.
Okay, very good. You did just get hit in the head, so it's a perfect instance to trip over your own feet.
Why would you want to do that?
Because I have
So
it's a move, girl.
The punch table.
This is not a decision.
The punch table went flying, but there's still a snack table there. And as you, for the second time, take a magic missile in the back of the head and go sliding across the floor in your beautiful golden sparkly princess dress, you are once again face to face with a pair of eyes under the next table. But this time,
I don't have to roll?
Do you have to roll?
It says roll.
Oh, please roll. I'm so sorry. I thought that was a thing you could just do. Because I'm so sorry. Monster of the Week does some great things. It does some things I don't like. One of the things it does I don't like is give that move for free-to-players, so I'm so glad I didn't give that move for free-to-players.
I dropped my die. Hold on. That is a 9.
9.
On a 7 to 9, you discover something, but I also take a harm.
Okay. So as you go sliding across the floor on your front, you're getting like carpet burn. But like linoleum. You know when you would scuff up your body on those little scooters and stuff in gym class? That's what you're having. But you've already really been kind of beaten up tonight, and you're a little woozy. So as you come face to face with this person, I would like to suggest, you can suggest something else you want to lose.
Go for it.
I would suggest you lose the opportunity to do anything about it as you pass out and they get away.
Oh, well, I pass out?
I don't know. What would you want to lose?
Well, I guess this makes sense. I thought you meant, like, I would lose the opportunity. I don't know. Is it narratively better if I do that? Because then we don't have to deal with
else,
this
that's fine.
other...
No, it's not better one way or the other. That's just my first
I want to lose my anonymity. Like, I want to be noticed.
Oh, shit. Hell yes. Okay. Absolutely.
So, this gets seen.
Yeah. As you are dripping blood and taking magic hits and going across the floor, everyone at this point who's not too distracted with being an animal is watching you. You feel their eyes on you all across the room.
And then I get up and I'm like, to the whatever the thing is, because I'm woozy. I'm already kind of drunk from before. And so I get up and I'm like, you're not supposed to be here. Why are you here?
Good, and we're going to come back to that. Darcy, by the way, would your parents approve of you stealing money?
Say no.
Go ahead and mark
Neither of them
rebellion.
would.
How many are you at now?
2.
Okay.
I stole money.
I want to do 2 things.
Okay.
So number one, I switched this ability out pre-game, but from the
Yes.
sheet I gave you. I'm
gonna be honest. I read all your sheets and you sent them to me.
Yeah.
I don't remember a single thing anyone has.
I want to use. I also have I give myself very good advice. So I want to tell Darcy to forget the money and get us the heck out of the way.
All right, so that's offering experience, right? That if Darcy drops the money, both of you get
Right.
experience.
Yeah. And the second thing is just I want to clarify that despite being an animal, I definitely notice Maisie.
Oh my god.
Definitely noticing.
Kind of like the corpse bride, I think, right now. Like,
I'm not sure.
deadly, but also very beautiful. That is the character trait that I chose, was beautiful and out of place.
We have
Oh
a slow motion
my God.
moment as the camera pans back and forth from this bloody, beautiful, ferocious woman to the slug. The slug on the shoulder.
Zoom.
Just
Wait,
like,
there's
I'm
there's
having
definitely
a lot
that
of feelings.
violin music, like.
oh my god.
And you know what Kacha did? As soon as the bear and him saw the money, they both actually started bolting for that money.
God.
By the way,
Why do you care about money? You're rich.
exactly, because it's my money. But anyway, so then, yeah.
This is great. This is a great game.
This
I
is-
love
I love this.
I'm having a great
No,
time.
this is fantastic.
Yeah.
So
If
Quincy,
I follow the advice halfway, for example, I've tucked the money in my underwear.
What?
And
Okay.
but I will run. I'm running already with little Sluggy on my shoulder.
it's a stretch, but I'll give it to you. It's a one shot. Who gives a shit? Both. I don't know that anyone's
Yeah.
leveling up anyways. You both
That's-
can mark experience.
Oh, I
did
did mark all 5
my
experience.
bad.
What should I have done?
Oh, perfect. So you are leveling up. I don't remember. Let me check my document.
I failed a lot this game.
Yes, you did, my love.
You did
Those
great.
double
Starting it
snake
off strong
eyes
with
were not
snake
happy.
eyes.
You know what? I'm gonna say. Actually, I'm so sorry. Let's say 3 experience because it's a one shot. So anyone who's got 3
Oh, well,
experience,
then
can
I
level up.
definitely
Yeah,
leveled
Rose.
up.
If you get 6, you can level up twice.
So close.
So
Okay.
when leveling up, you can add +1 to any stat, max of +3.
Ooh.
You can take an
I'm going to
additional
add
move
one
from...
to tough
Okay,
because I
great.
kept using that move and doing terribly.
Yeah, fair. Is anyone else leveling up with that 3?
I am,
change?
yeah.
Great.
I changed my steady from -1 to +0.
If anyone wants to, you can take another move instead of leveling up a stat, but at this point in the game, it, probably makes as much sense to level up a stat.
It's a lot of reading.
So-
Yeah.
So now, did I add an experience for when I failed the Kronk scenario, the henchman
Yes,
scenario?
every time you failed, you should mark experience.
Okay.
Wait,
did I?
need to
did
have more experience?
I think. Okay. Because I have a feeling I had already 3 experience at this point
Yeah, Leo, I
myself.
think you failed 3 times, so I think you should be leveling up too.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't even. Okay. So should I look at? What am I looking at for?
You can either add
leveling up?
+1 to any of your stats, or you can
Okay.
take another move from one of your 2 archetypes. Rose, if you want to, at any point, you can take a move from your individual archetype as well.
There's more than one move from the individual archetype.
Oh, you can start taking the influence moves from that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
awkward. You're gorgeous.
that's my favorite move I wrote.
I'm gonna
you.
just take. I just want to take that.
It's
well, I'm
my
about
favorite
to level up again.
move. I'm so glad you are.
But I
Like
can't.
that monster
I
game
just
where we have to
I just
compliment
need to
you.
convince someone to do something one more time.
I know. Darcy, real fast, and Quincy. Actually, this question is for both of you. Would your and the answer might be yes. I don't know about your parents. Would they approve of you running from the danger instead of facing it? The answer might be yes, get out of harm's way, or it could be no, they would want you to face it. I don't know.
I think Mummy would want us to face it.
That's what I'm
but
thinking too.
Other Mummy would maybe not care.
Okay,
I
so
think,
probably no rebellion from that.
Probably not rebellion.
Yeah, I think it's mixed for me too.
Okay. Great. So, holy shit. So many things are happening. Kacha and the bear are chasing Quincy and Darcy. Quincy and Darcy running away. Farina, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay, you are watching and taking a moment to process this.
Okay.
Quincy, Quincy, you roll ensemble number to inspire Darcy on Darcy's intermission roll.
Yes.
Ooh, sick.
Ensemble number. That's
I just imagine a whole like chorus line coming out.
That's an 8, so advantage, but I'm caught up in any negative consequences.
you're on
I think
Which
you
I
would be
mean,
anyway, right?
where the heck am I gonna go?
Okay, so Darcy, you have advantage on your intermission roll.
Okay, and I just got an extra point to study, so woohoo. I'm not subtracting anymore.
Watch her roll like snake eyes or something.
Don't jinx it, my god.
Oh my bad.
Okay, I got an 8.
8, you make it out, but you leave something behind.
I chose
Slug.
boxers instead of briefs today. The money falls out my pants. For sure.
Nice. I'm glad about that.
Oh my god, okay. So, Darcy and Quincy, where are you guys hiding? Are you leaving the gym? Are you staying in the gym but hiding somewhere?
I think going to making a loop by the punch table again, where the
Okay.
punch table was.
Perfect.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
looping back around to
Because
where
I have
Maisie
the
is
antidote
actually
still.
confronting.
Yeah, and I have the antidote still.
person.
And I kind of want to go uncap the lid, take my finger around the top, and just wipe it on the face of the slug.
Yeah, you can
I'm
do
not
that.
your pet.
I don't want him to drink it, the whole thing.
There's then
Oh,
a
the
person
antidote.
sitting on your shoulder.
Yeah, that's par for the course.
Yeah, there's no roll. You two are both gonna hit the ground as humans by the punch table, like right in front of Maisie.
Nice.
Like Quincy, you are spilling, like falling on your back right in front of her.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is going to be an awkward question because this is who I am as a person. He became a slug. Obviously, his clothes are gone.
His clothes
Does
transform
that
with
mean
him. This is Disney. His clothes are part of
You
the
can't
magic.
Old naked.
I think
that makes sense?
Maisie, did you like fall down or? Well, I fell down. We're all like collapsed.
We all fell down.
Yeah,
Can I
we
make
all
a
fell
roll
down.
to see if I hold
Ring
the
around the
thing
rosy.
upright so it doesn't spill?
Yeah. Roll patter song. That sounds like you're holding it together in the face of danger.
Did I actually
My
see where the
greatest fear
money
is
fell
that this
to?
spills out on the floor and doesn't
Oh,
fix
we're getting
anybody.
to you in a moment, Kacha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not just seeing where the money fell.
9.
Okay. 9. You succeed, but your fear comes into play with consequences. I'll figure out what those consequences are in a moment.
I was just say I think I'll reach over to Maisie and like try to grab her and bring her to safety behind the table, and then
She's
I'm
already
like-
standing and she's talking to this thing like, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be not even, what are you?
So you
And
can
I would like-
absolutely try to
I'm-
move her or back her up. If you want to.
yeah, I
No,
want to like
I need to talk to this guy.
no, come on, and I think this might be a stretch, but one of my moves is where'd it go? Colors of the wind. So I'm tuned into the natural world. I think I recognize that I still have some of this snail slime, and I know that it's very
No, you
like
don't, Quincy. Oh my
sticky, and I just like, no, you're
But
not
my
getting away.
question's ridiculous.
And I turn toward him
with
and I
me.
grab him by the lapels and I say, no, we need to talk to the thing.
What? The
Kiss,
what? What?
Kiss. What?
And
Why
then
would we
and
do
we're like really close and then I just say, but we need to talk to the thing. And then I look over under the table.
What is the thing? Are you
Also, I think
friends
that
with the thing?
what I really want to do is I don't know what it is. I would like to know what it is.
Triangle.
What's under the table?
There's a person.
A human
There's a
person?
person.
There's a human person
I
under
need-
the table.
Oh,
Hydrate or dehydrate, by the way. Drink up, bitches.
I don't have any. I'll do that later.
I'm sorry. You can use your move though, Connor. I didn't mean to stop you. I was
Okay.
I got into the moment.
I'm tapping into the power of nature's adhesive, I guess. I don't
Can you
know.
read this move to me, Connor? I don't remember what my own fucking move
Okay.
does.
It's just you're very tuned in the natural world when you need. Oh wait. Oh, that doesn't actually apply here.
What does it say? We might make
When
it
you need
work.
to
I love
track
creative
or
applications.
navigate, you add +1 to the
Oh.
backstory. So that's not relevant.
Yeah.
You're navigating a complicated social life.
You know
She's
what,
not-
Yeah.
Carson? I'll give it to you. If it was a campaign, I wouldn't, but in this one shot, sure the fuck it is.
No, I was just trying to shoehorn all the moves in.
I love
So.
it.
I'm just trying to get all
Roll
of the
for
moves
it. I don't know that you're
Okay.
going to necessarily pull her away, but you two will be involved together in whatever this is, whether you both decide to go or to stay. And
All right.
confront the
Romantic
person hiding
plot
under the
line.
table.
So this is a backstory roll, I guess, then. Okay.
Oh, yeah, investigate a situation. Absolutely, yeah.
I am also offering you experience to come talk to this person under the table with me.
Oh, I see. Okay. Do I have to choose one? Let me think.
I mean, you can roll backstory to get more information if you want to before you make the decision.
I really want more information.
Yeah,
I don't
roll
know what the hell's
backstory
going
to get
on.
more information,
All right.
and then you can decide.
I got
whether or not.
I got a 7. Nice.
Okay, you get useful information, but it's not the information that you were hoping for. Give me
fair.
1 second. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I messaged one of you.
On what?
Everyone goes to check.
Everyone goes to check.
Please enjoy this brief intermission.
Please enjoy this brief phone break. Welcome to Dumont, what a perfect town. Around. I
Oh
don't know.
no!
Just
not-
keep off of
not
the
sure.
grass, shine your shoes, wipe your face. Do lock is, do lock is. Okay, so Quincy, as you're staring at Maisie, you're trying to figure out what's going on with the person under the table, but you're distracted. You're distracted by her eyes and the blood splatter across her face and the golden glow.
Oh,
Whether or not
yeah.
it's a good idea, it's going to impress her if you stick this out with her. And if you try to see what's going on. That's the information, is that you're going to impress her if you go along with her here.
I mean, it's not it's not because of that. I'm over that, but it could be fun. So I think. All right, Maisie, let's what are we talking to here? I'm with you.
She drops down onto her hands and knees and crawls under the table.
All
That
right,
is-
we are going to come back to this. Maisie and Quincy are heading under the table. We're going to find out what
To
Darcy
Kiff?
and Farina are doing in a moment. First, we've got Kacha, who's about to be in a 1v1 fight with a knife bear for the money on the ground. Because you sure see it, but so does the bear. So, Kacha, the bear is going for the money. Knives out. What are you going to do?
Ridiculous amount.
I'm going for that money,
Okay.
whether that bear wants it or not. I'm gonna take it before he does.
I think this is a patter song roll to stay calm enough to get to it before he does. To not stumble or, react. So go ahead,
Okay.
roll your 2d6, add your steady.
2d6.
By the way, Quincy and Maisie, you can both take that experience point.
Oh, I level up again.
Nice, Maisie.
I level up
Nice.
for the first time.
So I get a 12.
A 12!
Dang.
Yeah, so you get that money in your jaguar mouth, and the money is safe in your mouth. The bear is still coming at ya.
Okay. Well, then I run away. With my
Okay,
money.
you're running. You're not fighting it this time. You are running. That is an intermission roll. Go ahead and make that. We will come back to you. Bree, what is Farina doing?
Yeah. I don't know. Farina is
I mean, you can see the knife bear. You can see
I
that
can. I
Maisie's
can
talking
still
to
see.
someone under the table. So there are a couple different avenues.
I too would like to go under the table because maybe that's who's controlling the knife
I
bear.
will say, my one thought I'll float into the universe, feel free to ignore it and go under the table, is you do want to make friends with Kacha. So there's a world where you could try to impress him by trying to help him with this bear problem.
That is also fair. Okay, I'm going
Up
to
to
try
you, fully up to you.
No, I'm going to try and trap the bear. Because
Definitely a special effects roll.
yeah, it is.
Unless you have a
trying
move
to trap
that
the bear.
something to it 100%, you're trying to trap it.
Yeah. Okay. So here goes my. Yes!
I have a question
It's an
for
11.
you as well. You've already gotten the point for using magic. Now you're trying to help a classmate. Would your parents approve of you using magic to try to help the other people here?
If it doesn't end in marriage, Dad wouldn't care. And Mom, no.
Oh, but you
So,
already leveled up. You're not going for rebellion anymore. Sorry. I forgot who's still going for rebellion.
Yeah, I need experience.
Yeah, great.
Anyway, yeah, that's an 11.
11. Fantastic. What does it look like as you trap this
Wait,
fucking
sorry.
bear?
I look at the snack table and they have like one of those like serving dishes, and I grab that, run over, and just like put it on top of it.
Oh, I
and just
love
like
it.
sit on that.
And the magic is like flowing down and holding it into the
Yeah.
ground as you're sitting on it, and you hear a scritch, 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 scritch from inside. Great, we have Farina sitting on top of the bear in the bowl. Kacha, we're gonna come back to you in a second because if you don't want to run away, you don't have to since she just caught the bear. Darcy, you've got the antidote. Your brother is no longer a slug. Your brother's trying to make a move. Maybe. Who knows? He's probably not. He's probably over it. But there are a whole bunch of animal people. What are you doing?
Boy. What am I doing? I'm trying to spritz this antidote on all the bystanders. I very intentionally skip over the reindeer. But everybody else is getting a little spritzy.
Would your parents approve of
No.
this pettiness? Mark your rebellion. Is that your third one?
That is my third one.
Darcy gets an individual archetype.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
What is it gonna be?
Have you decided, Maisie, by the way, on what you think it is that makes you special? No is fine if you're still thinking about it.
I don't know. I mean, the like easy answer is like rebellion, but that's like the whole point of the game. So I feel like I should pick something else. So I'm thinking maybe like her like fearlessness maybe.
I
That's
love
kind of
fearlessness.
definitely come up.
That's come up a couple of times that we've seen.
So I think I'm gonna do that. Or
like
bravery, I
fearlessness a
guess
lot.
would be the word.
You can use whatever words you want. Those are just examples. Great. Alright. So we've got a creator of mischief, an outcast who's special for her bravery. Darcy?
I think Darcy's a warrior.
Yo! I love that!
I think-
Remember who you are. Choose the cause
Nice.
for which you fight. What is the cause for which you fight, Darcy?
Like probably fairness. Like justice feels a little too charged, but fairness feels,
I love that.
or like kindness.
Oh
Like
my god.
that seems right.
Kindness seems really right. A warrior of fucking kindness. I love it. All right. So
All I got is heart.
I love it. Back to Maisie and Quincy, and then Kacha will come back to you in a moment. Darcy is de-animalifying the student body. Maisie, you and Quincy turn to look at the person under the table, and what you see is a scrawny little red-headed kid, who's holding in his hands a big old remote control, and he's frantically kind of pushing buttons on it. No, that's not... Stop it! As he's,
Give me that. Can I just take it from him?
You can roll duet to manipulate him to give it to you. Or you can...
Overpower a child.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to overpower him, I would say that's probably fight choreo. I didn't really make an overpower someone move.
What would Quincy do?
There's also heart to heart. Also, one of you can help the other.
I can try something. I have this new move.
Oh.
That I would love to trigger.
Okay.
So I'm gonna crawl up to him and like instead of like being mad or something, I'm gonna be like, "Cool robot."
Thanks.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
It wasn't supposed to do that.
You make robots often?
Yeah, I'm in the robotics club. Not here at Westergaard.
Oh, this is awkward.
That is this Tadashi.
We go to different schools and like we're nemesises.
Yeah, I know.
I would like to trigger. I'm awkward. You're gorgeous.
Can I also like join in? Like, yeah, robots are cool. I'm just kind of like nodding along.
Going along with it. Do you want to roll ensemble number to help Izzy out? Hell yeah.
Exactly. Ooh, yeah, 11.
11, all right, Maisie, you get advantage on this roll from Quincy's little, robots. Love robots. Robots.
They're awesome.
I don't know if I am being brave by doing this. He does have the controller with the magic bear that can chop people up, so I feel like this is pretty brave.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my who I am inside to add +1 to heart for the scene.
So you have +1 and advantage.
Are you allowed to have +3 to something for a scene? Because I already have a +2 heart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then I roll heart, which is why I added the +1 to heart.
Makes sense.
That is a 7 +3 is 10.
Okay, fantastic. Nice. So on a 10+, what happens with I'm awkward, you're gorgeous?
I get to ask 2 of the questions.
Okay.
And I would like to ask, what are you most insecure about? And what could I do to make you like me?
Well, yeah, it's really awkward that we're from different schools, and your school looks really cool, though. Actually, it looks way cooler than my dumb school, and I thought maybe if I did a really cool prank, the kids at my school would like me more, but the kids at your school, you've actually already been nicer to me than anyone at my school has.
It's hilarious because we were kind of being a little mean to you. Yes, I mean, no, yeah, totally.
Were you being mean? Do you not like my robots?
No, I like your robots. Your robots are cool.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Well, except for when it went crazy and tried to kill people.
Yeah, that was less cool.
That was less cool.
It wasn't cool.
It wasn't supposed to do that. It was just supposed to scare.
This is Quincy. Quincy's really cool.
Hi, Quincy. Hi.
I get it. You were, sometimes pranks go wrong. Sometimes you're trying to do something and the opposite happens.
Yeah, thanks.
So it's all good.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Hal. I'm Hal. My dad's the headmaster, so everyone says I'm a suck up, and I only get good grades because my dad's the headmaster and stuff.
You know
Well,
what? Everybody
I can-
says that the only reason I haven't been arrested is because my parents are Minnie and Mickey Mouse, but like
Oh,
I don't think that's true.
That's cool.
And my mom's the headmaster, so like
Oh, do you get
headmistress
bullied
here, so
too?
like I just kind of like don't let that stuff. But I mean, I don't, not that much these days. Like, you just kind of gotta roll with it, you know. Don't think about it too much.
No, I mean Quincy's like one of the most popular kids in school. So
Wow. Are you guys gonna tell the teachers about me?
you gonna turn your barrel?
Yes. And he kind of looks at the remote and then just rips the back off and pulls the batteries out. And immediately Farina, the scratch.
Then no. I mean, I don't have any. I don't talk to people.
Hey, you're talking to people right now.
You don't count. I talk to you.
Is
You
this
know what?
like a thing? Should
Huh?
I like
Oh.
give you guys a moment?
Red.
Yeah, absolute tomato.
Quincy, would your parents approve of you letting this kid get away with Knife Bear?
No.
All right,
think
mark
so.
a rebellion.
I mean, maybe at one point, but not with my mom being the headmistress.
Headmaster. No, not anymore.
Headmaster.
What number are you at?
Oh, why am I rolling? Rebellion. Am I at 3 yet?
I feel like you should be at 3.
I only have 2 marked.
I'm gonna say you're at 3. You've done at
Okay,
least 3
I might have
things to
missed
piss
one.
your parents off. Your mom is the headmaster. You're the one who spiked the damn punch.
You counted. You also counted in at the one where we were running away.
Oh yeah, you ran away. You stole
Oh wait,
money.
no, that we decided wasn't. Yeah,
You're at
stealing money was.
Well, it'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So rebellion time. I think. Sorry. I was gonna say, Farina. What did you choose again?
Creator.
Creator.
Yeah,
Okay, right. I think I mean.
2 people can take the same one. I'm sure you guys would have different.
I don't think that's what Quincy is, though. I think he's found. I mean, I think he's still at his heart. He's the fool a little bit. I think.
Yeah.
Aww.
He's found. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's found a way to do that in the way that feels like him.
People
Not
have
just-
always laughed at you, and it's time to use that to your advantage. Decide how you plan to capitalize on that. Let people underestimate you, use your talents to lighten the mood, develop a thick skin, etc. Increase your steady stat by 1. When you intentionally create opportunities for people to laugh, roll with steady. On a 10+, your plan works. On a 7 to 9, your plan works, but people realizes what you are doing. How do you want to use that? The fact that you make people laugh. How do you want to use that in your life?
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do first is I assume we're gonna, if people are turning back here and are upset, I think I'm just gonna start cracking jokes about the whole thing and get everyone's mood a little bit. Let's get everyone to calm down here and not totally freak out about what just happened.
Then you go ahead.
May I make a small suggestion?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can you get everyone's attention opposite of where the little boy is so he can escape?
Yes. Oh, that's a great
Hell
idea.
yes. All right,
I
you go
will-
ahead and roll steady for me. And when we find out how that goes, we're going to check in on Kacha and Farina. Leo, if you're talking, we can't hear you, just so you know.
Steady.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. He was running away with money in his mouth. So he's going to take his money back to where the rest of his stuff is.
You see Farina
and-
sitting on a bowl with the knife bear presumably in it, having saved your ass from the knife bear coming after you.
So he's somewhat relieved to that. Sure, like he looks at it, it's like, okay, whew, that bear's not coming after my money now. So he'll go into the bag and remember that he actually did grab the antidote before anything happened, and is going in his bag to go look for it. And obviously he doesn't find it. So he's like, "Where's this antidote? I need to be back to me, my beautiful self." So he's gonna look around to see if he can find where this antidote is. So
I saunter up at this moment, maybe.
Yeah.
I've turned everybody back,
Except for
Sven, who's being a little asswipe, and you, and I think it's like the last drop, of course, of like the antidote bottle, right?
Yeah.
Looking for this?
yeah. Oh, you had it this whole time? Yeah, just give me that last drop real quick, so that way I can be back to my normal, usual self.
Oh, I will. I think in the interest of a better world, there are some changes that need to be brought about.
What do you mean?
And change number one is I need you to be a little nicer.
What do you mean I'm not nice?
Just, like, spend 30 seconds thinking about someone else.
I mean, I can do that.
Do it. Prove it.
Fine. Crank, you out there?
There's a
And
long
I'm
pause,
hoping
and
that
then
a
he
little
kinda shuffles
mouse.
forward. Oh, he's human
Yeah.
again.
Got
You're
his
the only
name
one
right.
who's still an
Human.
animal.
It's human.
Oh,
But he does shuffle forward
Right.
and looks down at you in jaguar form.
and I look up and I'm like, Crank, I'm sorry that I kept not calling you by your actual name and kept calling you your dad's name. Can you please, still help me and be my bodyguard / helper / servant / best friend?
Best friend?
Yes.
Well, you're my best friend, but I never thought I was your best friend. I thought it was just
Yeah.
the servant stuff.
Well, who else would I make, them do? My servants don't do these things. My servants do other not personal things that help me out with my day to day. You're the only one to come
We're
to.
walking it back here. We're walking it back here.
Fine.
I go get the mic off the stage, and it does the like feedback whistle thing, and I give it to Kacha.
Oh my god!
So with my jaguar paws, I grab it.
Yeah. I can hold it for you if you want.
Okay. All right, Crank. You are my best friend, not just because you're my servant person. You're my best friend because you're the only one I trust to help me with anything. I've never come to anybody else for the things I come to you for. And so, yeah, that's why you're my best friend.
He drops down to his knees and like wraps his arms around you in jaguar form.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm like okay with it, but then I'm just like, okay, yeah, take it in, buddy. And I like take my paw, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And in the middle of the hug is when Darcy comes and drops on your head with the eye drop, and we see.
And then you're just real people hugging.
real people
No
hugging.
touchy.
Quincy, what did
Sorry,
you roll
I
on your
interrupted
study?
Well, even with the improved, I still got a 4.
You still got a 4.
What more
Dang.
needs my protection? This
For
little
real
boy.
So I think here's what I think happens. Like I think that roll means like people know what I'm doing, and also it doesn't work, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's very obvious I'm like trying to distract them. And I think, I'm trying to make jokes and stuff And seeing that that's not working out, I think I'm just gonna do something that is like the most distracted thing I can think of, and just like rip off my tuxedo T-shirt and just like start running around.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Incredible. I'm not gonna make you fucking roll for that. You rip off your tuxedo T-shirt, start running in circles,
This kid is getting out of here.
and Hal takes off. In that moment, Maisie, you're like, what the fuck is happening?
I'll guard him with my body.
Yes.
Like I'll like also I can help with the distraction.
You're like shimmying him, and you hear him go, "I'll add you on Wraithbook," as he like runs down the hallway. As Quincy is running in circles, shirt off, just making a fool of himself. That night, the word has spread about everything that went down. A lot of people watched Farina cast some magic, kick some ass, catch that bear. People watched Darcy come save them, and also put Kacha in his place a little bit. And it is the upset of the century when the two of them win Flower King and Flower Queen.
Right.
That's
Who wins it? Who wins it?
Farina and Darcy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what we're gonna see as we close out. Give me each of you a description. It's the like dance of the Flower King and Queen. So Darcy and Farina, you guys are dancing and everyone else is dancing around. What do we see of each of your characters in this moment? Also, Kacha, real fast, would your parents have approved? Your dad would have, but would Yzma have approved of you making that speech?
Oh no, actually she wouldn't
Hey,
have.
mark your rebellion. Is that 3?
Mm-hmm.
That is 3.
All right, you've
Yep.
grown up a little bit. You get to choose an individual archetype.
Okay.
And just a sentence from each of you as we...
Ooh. I think it just looks like Farina's like smiling. But she's trying to look cool, but she's very much like uncool. She's like, yay!
Trying to play it cool, but so excited. With the, like, flower crown, like, with, with string lights glowing on your head, looking beautiful.
Yep.
I think
I'm just
Darcy's doing that thing where he's just going and everybody else as they're dancing.
I love it. And that's
doing
Farina,
the goofy
Darcy, both laughing and giggling and dancing in the middle of the floor. Those sexy dance moves, Darcy. Quincy,
Still
Maisie.
very awkward, but
Yeah. So
Hey, you.
I think I get
Will you dance with me?
absolutely, and I think I put on.
Right, your shirt.
I put my shirt back on first of all.
Turn back on, please.
It's like ripped a little bit, but it works. I think I also put on, because I just got gag items for fun. I got put on a pair of sunglasses, and I'm just like, you're a little bright to look at right now, but hell yes, let's dance.
Oh my god, you're such a dork.
Okay.
Oh my god, my date! I'm sure it's fine.
And then afterward, I just want to go up to Darcy and be like, hey, you're still a weirdo, but that was good stuff tonight.
thanks. That's really nice. Good job.
And
then
yeah.
I think Kacha is just gonna saunter in. I'm gonna be. I bring Tess over so I can dance next to you guys, and then Kronk or that was not on purpose. I wasn't trying to say his name. I mean Crank. So I whispered to Tess, and Tess actually has a sister who also came without a date, and I said, hey, hook my friend up with your sister, and so Tess's sister ends up being Lilonia, and then she comes in, and she's actually just as big as
Crank.
As Crank, and then they're just like looked like the perfect match. It's like, that's for you, bud. And so then I come in over next to the rest of the people and start dancing them with Tess. It's like, I guess you guys are an all right bunch. Want to do this again some other time? And just dancing.
And
The
then
Razor Bear. Yeah, sure.
I have a suggestion.
When are you free?
Can you dance to a? Can Maisie be like, hit it to the band?
Oh, this is the big closing number, of course. What is it, Daisy?
Teenagers scare the living shit out of me by.
Teenagers scare the living shit.
Wait, is this slow dance? Teenagers scare the
No, because we have to do a group dance number.
Yeah,
That's true. It's gotta be.
It's like High School Musical. There's got to be like some arm pumping and some.
And Kacha, just for our flavor,
yeah.
what individual archetype did you decide on?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all in this together dance to teenagers. Teenagers scare
The living shit out of me.
Oh, there is an actual.
Please will say yes. Do.
Oh wait, or should it be High School Never Ends?
Oh my
Give me
god.
that.
It's
What
a
time
mashup.
is it?
Summertime. Not summertime. It's still school time.
So I think I'm going with Companion.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Especially because the individual move makes sense based on what just happened right now. Because it's like greatest minute of my life, and there is value in providing and caring for others, and you have embraced this, which literally just happened.
Yeah.
So I can decide of the role of like healer, teacher, and etc., and all that kind of stuff. So I think Companion makes sense.
And I hate that.
I love it. All right,
Yeah.
and then that's what we see is the mashup between High School Never Ends and Teenagers Scare the Living Shit Out of Me with the We're All in This Together dance on top of it as
clean
they
version.
have their dance circle.
That makes me want to go make a little video.
In the middle, I know.
A little remix.
Little remixy. That's where we will close the one shot of Descended. Thank you guys. Thank you to the players. Thank you to the audience. So usually post Playtest Tuesday, we hang out for a little bit in the Playtest Tuesday channel on Discord so that the creator can get any feedback watchers and players have. So anyone who's in the Discord, we're already in there for our voice channel. So as soon as this stream hangs up, feel free to come join us. I know I would love to hear thoughts, feedback, etc. But before we go, plugs from people. Strahd is back the 17th, so come watch us, hopefully save my boyfriend, so that we can have our first kiss. QuellmarCon tickets still on sale, still taking game signups for like 1 or 2 more weeks, so if you want to DM something, get on that, sign up for it. I think that's all I've got. Who else has plugs for their own personal stuff, Quellmar projects, other projects you care about, anything really?
Join our Discord. Follow us on Twitter at Quotes of Quellmar. Join the Facebook group at Tales of Quellmar on Facebook. And follow our Discord, which you can find the link to in the below. We are the Quellmar Realm, and we do all sorts of different games. In addition to the Curse of Strahd theme that is running, there is also an Avatar: The Last Airbender game called Rule Benders that Bree and I are both in. We're about to start our second season with a time jump that means you don't have to know what's going on to jump in, because it's gonna skip over a bunch. Like, we're gonna do flashbacks and stuff like that to make sure that anything important gets talked about again. In addition to that, we are currently going to have another Playtest Tuesday. I actually don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'm currently leaning towards possibly doing a D&D world-building game. So like a game designed for world building.
Love it.
So
Rich,
if
I'm
you wanna be
jealous. That's
involved-
your week. I'm mad about it.
If you want to be involved in more Playtest Tuesday stuff, reach out to Nell or I or the Lich O'Moy, and specifically check out our Playtest Tuesday hashtag on Discord. So that's all the Quelmar plugs. Does anyone want to give personal plugs, or should I just keep going?
I have personal plugs.
Yes,
but
Corson.
We are coming up on the end of our Survivor Animal Crossing season, which is actually how I met Nell. We are at the final 7.
Taylor in the chat, shout out.
Yeah. That's on twitch.tv/Isaiah the Kid, ISIAH, the KIDD. So that'll be really fun. Challenges are on Saturdays and tribal councils are on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then also the channel I usually stream on, twitch.tv/Claire the DM. We have our Strixhaven campaign, which is on a bit of a hiatus right now, but we are starting a mini campaign for the end of April and month of May. It'll be just a shorty, just a little one. So if you're interested in checking that out, follow there for more info.
Claire the DM, CLARE.
Claire the DM. Thank you, Shady Lady.
Is that spelled correctly, Darcy?
That's correct.
Me,
Yeah.
I'm Shady Lady.
Oh, that's correct. No, I was wrong. Perfect.
Thank you, Shady Lady Rose.
You're welcome. I am a shady lady. I'm really not. It's supposed to be ironic.
Mine
made
is
it up.
Vindictive Jukebox. I'm like the least vindictive person I know.
It's good.
Okay, I'm glad.
Rose, Leo, Connor, personal shout-outs or Quelmar shout-outs.
I also check out Moon Harbor Heroes. We just started a line called Meta Harbor Heroes, which is about a team of superheroes that know that they're in a comic book.
Free guy?
And it's really, really fun. So if you miss metagame,
I was about to say.
I know it's not at all the same concept, but it does also have the word meta in it. And it's about, like I said, it's about a group of it's a podcast, so you should listen to it. I play a character named Comic Kid that's just a big comic book nerd, just drawing pictures of everybody while they do superhero stuff, and it's really fun. And you can, I do a lot of stuff, and I also try to promote everybody here's things too. If they're doing things, you can follow me on Twitter at Smiley Rosie with 4 Ys.
Bree, Leo, Connor, any plugs?
Rolebenders is every other
Rolebenders.
Tuesday. If you guys want to watch that.
Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Wednesday. Nope. Shh. Every other Wednesday. I knew that. This time is an illusion. It's Wednesday. Not this week. Next week.
I don't got anything. Just second what everybody else's stuff. Definitely
Okay.
check all that out. Check out new games, playtesting games that we have on the channel here. So
Support the game whenever there's a Kickstarter for it.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Leo, any plugs?
No, not really. I'm just gonna say this was fun, and yeah, go to the places these guys all talked about. So, yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be just as fun as today.
For those of you who this is your first stream, we close out the same way every stream with our little Quelmar motivational slogan. So I'll let the old hats take it away. Guys, how do we close out?
Keep
Garbage.
rolling
Nope.
the
You're setting a
dice.
good example for Leo and Corson. Take it again. 3, 2, 1.
Keep rolling
the dice.
Keep rolling
the
those
dice.
dice. That was
Keep rolling the
garbage.
dice.
Roll those
Keep roll-
dice, guys.